Hello and welcome to the Adam Friedland Show podcast. Nick's doing a PSP right now.
Yeah.
What are you playing on? What do you got going on there?
I'm playing Control, which came out in 2019 and is free right now.
What is
on
what's that
PlayStation.
game?
I think it's for. I can't tell what weight women that it's for.
Okay.
It's definitely
It's a
for
girl
women.
game.
It's a woman game.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even say it's a girl game.
So how fat these bitches? What are we talking
I don't
about?
know. I don't know if it's fat. It's more of like a man-faced sort of vibe, you know? It's
What's
like, you know, like a woman that's like, I know how to do guy stuff, but she doesn't actually know how to do any she just sort of looks like a man. So she's like, I can do it. Like the other day, I changed the batteries in my TV remote. I don't know how to
You're just ugly.
You know, they're like, I
Yeah,
don't
wow.
fucking need help to screw in a light bulb. You know, really basic stuff.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
I put together my own IKEA furniture type of lady. And
We love them.
yeah.
love them.
While I'm playing their games.
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Nick's studying them. We're getting into the gaming space. I
And
think
ca-
that's
yeah.
the announcement.
Well, that's the thing. Adam interviewed Destiny.
So
on the show.
I debated and eviscerated Destiny, and we're gonna get that out. by the
Adam
end
had
of the week.
Destiny on the show, and
Nick
on
was-
this show.
he told
Nick
us
was rooting
afterwards-
against me.
Oh, I wasn't. I was watching. I had a
Nick,
good time.
Nick,
And
Nick,
don't even
to
try
the
to make
extent
this
that now
personal.
he's pro-Israel.
Don't even try to make this
Nick
personal.
said that Israel has some good points.
Yeah, he's trying to. He can't even.
No,
He
Nick
can't
was
do a
very
joke
supportive, and he
and
was
have it be-
he's my rock.
You were here for it?
I was here, and Destiny tells us afterwards. You know how much money he makes?
I'm sure it's a lot.
$15 million a week
A week?
on Twitter
Yeah,
or
okay.
Twitch.
One of
streaming.
those.
So
No,
I
Kick.
said,
Kick.
yeah, on Twitch. Kickflip is the name of the website.
If you wanna-
That's a lot. Because he had a thing recently where he said, I dropped my hot chocolate that I ordered from Uber Eats. And I said, who the hell orders hot chocolate on
Okay,
Uber Eats?
so
But I guess if
the
you...
king of France. That's it.
He's addicted to hot chocolate. This is going to come out all in my hot interview with Destiny.
I wouldn't say he's
Okay.
addicted. He likes it, and it's winter time.
he's addicted. He's been at the end of his rope a couple times,
Mm-hmm.
sucking. Oh,
Yeah.
I shouldn't have said that. Anyway, Destiny.
But you said it. You're
was a great
completely
conversation.
sober.
It was a
You're
great
fully
conversation.
sober. You knew we were recording.
I asked him. I said, "Do you want me to get you a kombucha?"
Oh,
and
I
he
sh-
said,
oh,
"I
I
only
sh-
drink hot
Oh, I
chocolate."
shouldn't have said that.
I only drink hot chocolate and Red
by
Bull.
the way, after the fact.
I don't
Not
care.
during the interview, none of this.
Honestly, he
Yeah.
kind of
it's just
alphaed.
him just being like, ooh.
Mhm.
He's a friend of the show, and he kind of alphaed the response to whatever
Now,
that was
as
last
soon
week.
as he's gone,
I was
he's
at
gonna
dinner-
just be like,
I was
a
at dinner with my
penis-sucking
family.
video, by the way.
I was at dinner with my family, and and someone said
I
it to
shouldn't
me,
have
and
said that.
I was watching a sexual act.
Your problem is you're too fucking negative. See, I'm aspirational. I didn't hear anything about
This
that.
is the opposite of
I
true.
heard $15 million, which he may or may not even have said.
Uh-huh.
But I heard
I think
that. This
he
guy walks
wouldn't
in
say.
here,
I think
and
he was
I'm
being
like,
coy about
this
how much
man
money.
is made of money. Whatever he's doing, he's...
Nick respected him as a businessman.
Yeah.
yeah.
Mhm.
And so I said, you know, I was like, so you got to be good at games to Twitch stream, and apparently you don't even need to play games. So, but I think I want to do that part.
the
Okay.
game part.
I don't really know. We don't really have the technology to show you the screen, but you can definitely watch me play the PlayStation Portable in such a manner.
Now,
And
if
maybe the sound will be picked up. But look, we'll show you. So I got the yellow Hillary Clinton suit. for
Oh,
my-
it looks like Uma Thurman.
Yeah, for my man-faced woman, and you win that by playing roulette. But you can see she's got masculine features.
I don't know. I'd still clap that.
Yeah.
She's
This
on
is a
TV.
really stupid device, by the way. This thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If someone was made out of money,
Look
what's
at
the most...
look at this fucking dumb idea.
It's so big.
They just jammed an Android tablet in the middle of a PlayStation controller,
yeah.
and they're like, "There
Yeah.
you go. There's your fucking portable PlayStation."
Right.
It's just, your arms
It's
are like...
it's
You
the
look like
same.
Christ.
It's the same controller with just.
But don't they make it for a phone now? Jawbone or whatever?
No, that's the Destiny video you're thinking of.
Come on, you're friend of the show. Okay, so I had a...
Oh, I shouldn't have said that.
Oh.
oh.
I didn't mean
me.
that. I actually forgot.
Oh, I shouldn't have. Ooh, I
no,
shouldn't.
but
have.
I do think credit to inspiration, intellectual Destiny. When after that the sex stuff leaked,
Mhm.
I
He
bought
said-
this
he's like,
mainly
"You gotta
so
just
that a
smile at
child
the
can't
memes."
get one of these.
And I
Are
was
in,
like, that's
in
kinda
short
alpha.
supply. If I buy it, I'm into buying
With
things
them?
now, so the children can't get them for Hanukkah or Christmas.
Okay.
Hanukkah especially.
Yeah, Hanukkah definitely especially. I think we should probably, considering everything that's going on in Israel, maybe we cancel Hanukkah this year.
It's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
I don't care. Yeah, you could do it because I do Christmas now.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
Did you,
It's
when you were a kid,
amazing.
did you like get excited?
If
for
I had a
Hanukkah?
child
No.
and we were celebrating Hanukkah, you know what I'd get them? A car branded with the World Central Kitchen logo. And I'd say, a little Power Wheels with the logo on top. And I said, why don't you go drive this around the neighborhood and see if anything happens to you? And because this year on Hanukkah, we're learning lessons.
Right.
What the lesson may be, I don't know. I'll let you know when I'm done with my lady game.
We're gonna figure out this Hanukkah thing once you're done with your girl game. But Hanukkah was terrible because my parents weren't from America, and so basically they made Hanukkah into presents.
I had the hardest Hanukkah.
No, I'm not saying. Listen, I'm talking
no
about my
one knows
struggle.
how hard Hanukkah
I'm talking about
was
my struggle.
for me
I'm talking
growing
about
up.
my struggle.
Everyone had a nice Hanukkah, but my parents were poor immigrants from
They
a
weren't
white
poor.
country that got canceled. An entire nation that was canceled by the world.
It's true.
This show makes me wish I had friends.
You do have friends.
I love your dynamic.
I
where
had.
you
Oh my God.
Make fun of each other.
Okay,
They
so
have
yeah,
no idea.
so basically in
Not really.
America
So my
they made
parents, they
Hanukkah
didn't-
into a presents thing to compete with Christmas because
And
Christmas
I didn't.
looks
I
so
got
nice.
no presents.
I would get a
on
check. I
Hanukkah.
would get a check on
I only
night
got
one.
a check for
I got a check.
$50,000,
You know that.
and I had to
I
go
had to
shop
invest
by
most of it.
myself. And
I
the
got a
other
check for
children would see me at the
$25
store,
every
and they
year.
would say, "There's poor Adam. There's Adam who's so poor."
I'm not
he's
claiming
had-
poor.
He just
No, but
oh
my parents didn't like buy. They were like, no, this is like not like Hanukkah isn't. It's not that important of a holiday. Even.
Yeah, right.
So then I just like see my friends on Christmas, like, and it looked so happy and fun.
God, I hate
But then
these
the
guys.
Yeah. The last 4 years I've done Christmas, and like literally 4 years ago, Christmas Eve.
How can they fly? How can they fly?
He's gonna be the best streamer ever.
Yeah.
He kind of.
Why can he fly?
Yeah, and then
He
basically.
can't fly. Motherfucker, he cannot fly. Do not let him slap.
Do you fight people in this?
Yeah, I'm shooting motherfucker. That's why I'm playing it. It's not like,
It's not total
there's
girl.
there's some men parts.
The
which
the
is
microphone,
shooting.
Nick. The microphone.
What?
Wow.
What are you worried about? That we're gonna get content striked?
No, your mic. Just they could hear you.
They can hear
no,
you.
they can hear me.
Anyway, yeah.
God
yeah.
damn.
So like, yeah, as a
Die,
33-year-old man, I remember I was like laying in bed on Christmas Eve, and I'm like, I can't wait to wake up tomorrow
Yeah.
for presents.
Nice.
I was like, this is the happiest thing of all time.
That's great. Yeah.
Fuck Hanukkah. I'm gonna do Christmas the rest of my life.
And it's not fun at all.
Christmas is the nicest thing of all time.
It's really a nice thing.
It's so nice.
Yeah. Does any
It's
other
changed my
religion
life.
have anything as nice as Christmas?
Well, Kwanzaa, I imagine, is incredible.
Ramadan is
Yeah.
pretty fucking
Ramadan
sick,
is
Is
sick.
it?
Yeah,
dude.
no food.
You don't eat anything all day, but then at nighttime,
You get to
Hey,
eat.
You go to the
Yeah, you hit
buffet,
it.
baby.
Some hummus.
Yeah.
little weed trip to 7-Eleven, dude. I've been waiting all day.
Moldy
What's up?
banana.
What's up, dog? I'm Muslim. How y'all doing? You're brown also? All right. That's me talking to the employees at 7-Eleven.
Oh, I thought you were doing a Hamed impression.
Yeah, let me get a 2-liter off-brand soda, bag of chips, can of Pringles, and a moldy old banana.
Because my girlfriend.
Because I'm celebrating Ramadan.
Yeah, my girlfriend's in the hospital for Ramadan.
Yeah, I don't buy that because I've tried Ramadan.
We have to make peace after all these years. Just to like show Israel and Palestine that Tom Myers and us could be friends.
Yeah.
Maybe we have to make Tom, please. Please.
I want to see Tom Myers meet Tom Pearl.
the shit guy.
And they start a band together called Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers.
The Tom Tom Club.
And then people go to see it and they're like, oh my God, Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers? And then it's just a man eating shit and another man bombing. Like, I don't.
At an arena.
Yeah, they're like, well, this isn't Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers.
I want to
Like,
read.
turns out the name became public domain after Tom Petty got caught fucking children.
It's
People
just
are
the
like,
law.
wasn't that the guy from The Who? They're like, oh, yeah, well, whatever. Enjoy Tom Pearl, ladies and gentlemen. In another universe, what Tom Pearl does, eating his own shit and drinking his own piss on camera, that occupies the same space as Monster Jam. And in that world, driving a truck with giant tires is the most disgusting thing you could possibly do.
But poo-poo eating is like cool.
There's like secret videos on the internet. They're like, look at the size of the tires. On the and people are like, oh, I can't. And they're like vomiting. And they're like, anyways, I'm taking my son to see a man eat his own shit. In an arena.
You know how kids love it.
Yeah. Just a big arena and Tom Pearl walking out completely naked, waving at everybody.
Right.
How y'all doing? I'm gonna eat my shit for you. The name of that universe, Israel. The name is Israel.
Israel
the
3. Yeah. On Earth 12.
Mm-hmm.
The poo-poo.
Your wife's like, you never do anything with our son.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yeah.
I took him to the fucking shit.
I took him to see Tom Pearl. We got him a bowl. I got him a mixing bowl at the gift shop.
You're bringing your fucking gay friends with their big trucks. Trying to corrupt our boys.
Can you guys stop talking about Monster Jam on the podcast?
Yeah.
I don't
Why?
like those
So we're
episodes.
going to get demonetized
No, in the other universe.
by talking
Oh, yeah,
about
yeah.
There we go.
monster
Nick
trucks.
talks about.
Yeah, Nick's got a real fucked up mind.
Oh,
He
you
talks
asked
about,
me. You asked me what I did this weekend, and I said nothing, and that's not true. I rewatched.
You lied to me.
I rewatched Stir of Echoes and the movie Frequency.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that movie.
Frequency.
Me and my dad. It's about it's a father-son kind of.
Yeah, right.
It's nice.
It's
What is
weird
it?
to watch with your dad.
I watched it the first time with my dad, and it was like I remember I was like, oh, this is nice. It's about a dad and son.
Yeah. Frequency.
I watched the Squid and the Whale with my mom.
Yeah.
And I
yeah?
forgot there's a scene where the kid rubs his Jewish cum
Yeah,
on the
Owen
books. Yeah.
Klein. We know him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
He's around.
We don't know. Adam's friends with him. It's
I'm
one of
not-
Adam's.
I wouldn't say friends.
Adam's famous friends trademark.
I don't think he's famous. He's just the
Adam's-
kid that jacked off.
AFF-TM.
Right.
Is
No,
Adam's
I have
famous
more
You have a
friends.
lot of famous friends, right?
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
Adam goes to SNL every weekend, and he goes,
Yeah, that's cool.
I went to SNL this week.
Yeah.
And then he has no business being there.
No.
I do. I have a lot of business.
He's allowed in there, and then he always tells me these stories about him going up to whoever the musical guest is, and they're like,
Who
stop,
gets you in?
stop talking to me. And
Yeah.
then Adam's like,
Who
yeah,
gets me in?
they wanted
Yeah.
me to talk to them. Can I hit the vape, please?
If you're nicer to me, we'll move forward.
I'm
Actually,
nice
you've
to
been
you.
saying funny
Be
things.
careful. You might break the PlayStation
Um,
Portable.
Who gets me in?
God,
Who
I
gets
would
me in?
fucking kill you and myself if somebody ever broke
Mike,
my
if you want
precious.
tickets, I'll hit up the Israeli consulate. I'll get you in, no problem.
Okay.
Yeah. Next time. If Ariana Grande is
The way
there,
this thing works is so stupid. So what it does is it turns on your PlayStation at home
It does.
and then streams to it. So in my apartment now, the PlayStation is on.
your cats are
The
watching.
screen is on.
Yeah.
Everything I'm doing on here is on the TV.
Why?
That's just how it works.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think Sony has enough money where they're like, they do the same thing Apple does, but Sony never had a Steve Jobs.
Mm-hmm.
So Apple can come out with bad products, and people are like, maybe they found this in his notes, in the attic he lived in, where he was filled with easels, where he would paint iPhones and all these his beautiful ideas that came out of his beautiful mind.
It's beautiful.
And that's where we got an iPad that's a little bit bigger. The ingenious idea of a slightly larger iPad. All these things he came up with, but Sony they have all this money and they're like, yeah, just fucking make garbage.
Yep. What
Darts,
do they
Sony
make?
darts. That's what's coming next. Adam's going, don't forget about the darts. What were we gonna ask?
What do they make nowadays? It's not PlayStation.
I mean, they still make
TVs.
TVs and shit.
Oh, right,
yeah. I mean, in the PlayStation world, they do stuff.
Mm-hmm.
They always do. They do bullshit accessories, like, which I do have the PlayStation VR 2, and it's actually pretty awesome.
Yeah. He bought it for a sketch that
I
we,
had
that we
I know.
scrapped.
Yeah.
Yeah. He
It
bought it
was-
for a sketch that he decided was bad, and then we scrapped it.
Well, I didn't decide it was bad. It
It was
apart.
phenomenal.
Yeah, yeah.
That would have been the only joke.
It would have been our opus.
Is that I
yeah.
have PlayStation VR.
It is nice to not air stuff sometimes when it's bad. You feel
That is how most people worked throughout the history.
Yes.
Of
Now
humankind.
everything has to
Yes.
go online.
No, it
Yeah.
doesn't. That's the thing. Is
It's
it
true.
doesn't have to.
But podcasting is kind of like
But its podcasting is garbage.
it's bad.
Yeah.
Right. There have been so
I
many.
think this episode's good.
I'm feeling it.
I'm feeling it.
Yeah. I'm having
Yeah,
a
but
good
it's
time.
not like a, I would, there's not a single
this
podcast I've
is
ever
the-
done in my life where I would say, oh, I'm proud of this work that I did.
This
You're
is
not?
This is like
no,
a
there's
Bohemian
conversations I've
Rhapsody.
had that are funny,
Yeah.
but it's like being proud of hanging out. You know what I mean? Like, man, I had a really good session with my friend. That's someone that's like new to having friends. You know what I mean? They're like,
Sure,
dude, I had such a good hangout the other day. I was homeschooled and I had a 3 p.m. curfew until I was 25.
I just thought about a guy at 35 making his first friend and how happy he would be. It's really sad.
What's going on? What are you doing?
Me? I don't know. My eye's a little itchy.
Yeah, but why are you itching it like that?
Yeah, it's a strange way you're doing it.
How do you itch your eyes?
Not like that. Whatever you're doing is
Were you fucking your eye?
bizarre.
Just kind of
It's like you're playing with the clit of your eye.
You got to get some OcuSoft scrubs. Me and Lewis can tell you about it because we both suffer from eye problems.
Okay.
I get bad styes and shit,
Mm-hmm.
and it's because I do that. I touch my eyes.
Okay.
Yeah, you use the Ocu scrub wipes, and I haven't had a problem since.
Okay.
Just canker sores now.
It might be like allergies or something.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's dusty in here.
Is it?
Yeah.
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 Well, Adam brought a bag of dust back from Vegas.
It was
Oh,
free.
yeah. And you dropped it?
Yeah, it was
Oh,
his
it's
mom's
good. It was-
urn.
Shut up, dude.
Just being a funeral, I'm like, you guys, where's that bag of dust I'm supposed to get at the end? Why do they? You ever notice that you go to a funeral and they give you a big bag of dust at the end? I'm like, what the hell am I supposed to do with it?
There's a clip from the podcast.
I went outside. I threw in the garbage right away.
There's a clip from the
It
podcast.
was what?
2 weeks ago, Nick, my dad, at Thanksgiving, my aunt brought up a clip she saw of us talking about murdering grandma, my grandma. And she's like, so, yeah, you know, I just really hope your grandmother doesn't see that clip of Nick talking about shooting her on the top of the head with a trumpet-style rifle.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, it's my job. But it's going well.
Yeah, they love being like, that's on the internet. They get
You know, that goes on your permanent record.
Your grandma's still around?
93, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you?
97 and 99.
I feel like we're too old for grandparents.
We are, yeah.
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 It's kind of like, it makes us immature.
You know
It's
what's
not-
weird? There's people that have grandparents but no parents.
Yeah.
You know?
Like Littlefoot from the
Yeah,
Land Before
from
Time.
Land Before Time, yeah.
Yeah.
It's nice that you have a son, so you're up to date on all the baby movies.
Yeah.
Which I am as well, because I have to be, because I'm a Twitch kick streamer.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Because I'm a kickflip guy. So I have to. I don't want to, but I've seen all the Paw Patrol movies.
Okay.
Yeah, Veggie
You know,
Tales.
so I know my audience.
Yeah.
I'm going on Hassan's stream, and I need to explain stuff to, I need to know socialism and then
Well, one of them's
what
a cop.
5-year-olds are up to. so I can appeal to his audience when I'm on Hassan's stream soon. Hassan.
Yeah. Soon.
There's a new Sonic movie coming out this month.
Sonic 3.
A couple weeks, Sonic 3.
I
He
hear
fights
it's good.
Shadow in it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I've been
The
watching
first two.
Fish Tank, too.
Okay. What's that?
It's great. Sam Hyde's thing.
Oh, okay.
His
Which I don't know how
reality
much
show.
of it's his thing or he just hosts it, and that other guy, it's that guy Jet that came up with it. I don't know too much about that. This is the first time I've ever really gotten
He's a
into
nice guy, Jet. I
Jet.
met
Oh,
him.
you met him?
Yeah, and he's one of my celebrity friends.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Jet is John Travolta's son.
Yeah,
Who
that
has
died in the
autism.
U.S. Virgin
Yeah.
Islands.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's such a funny story.
Yeah, what happened?
I don't know, but you can't.
It was in the Bahamas, actually.
You can't
yeah.
be John Travolta and expect people to have sympathy for your dead son. You know what I mean? It's like you're John Travolta.
Right.
You know what I mean?
He's so weird. No.
Yeah.
His wife's
He's
died.
dead. Like what do you mean? You're like, why are you reacting that way?
I was a
He's
big
like,
Jet
that's
fan.
His
one
wife
of the-
died too, didn't
One
she?
of the what? Huh?
Kelly Preston died.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Maybe we should look into what's going on with John Travolta.
Yeah.
Maybe it's been Nicolas Cage killing his family the entire time. You ever see Face Off?
No.
Pretty good.
Yeah. Chinese
good
guy
one.
directed that. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
How did that even work? He's like, yeah, you go over there. Just stand there. Okay, picture.
Right.
And then
No one ever
turned out
thinks about
great.
that.
Yeah,
You take face. You
I
take
think about
face.
it all the time. Anytime I watch a John Woo movie,
Right.
I go, how the hell?
You forget he was Chinese.
Yeah, how the hell did anyone understand what he was saying?
Yeah.
You know?
And then who else is?
That must have been impossible.
How could they possibly have made this? That's crazy. And it turned out amazing.
Yeah, it turns out they know how to direct, too.
Yeah.
And then who's the guy that directed 12 Years a Slave?
John Woo.
jungle.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, people forget that.
Mhm.
You are black.
Okay, black guy.
Black guy.
Listen to me, black guy.
You are a slave.
Now you are a slave.
5 more years. You're not free yet.
Yeah, it's weird because in America, when you're free, you play violin. But in China, slave play violin.
It's like Yakov Smirnoff.
So this movie is
Soviet
about
Russia.
opposite of China, where in China, if you work in field, then you are basically royalty. That's worker. That's the best one you could be, is slave guy. Here. But then when they make you go prison, then you have to play violin, piano, do math. So it's a duality of man.
What's wrong with that? Ad time? Mike cringed at that. Mike, are you
His
gonna go
eyes hurt.
CCP? What's the
No, I
first
was
one?
just
Lucy?
No, they were all in order, so you messed them all up.
They fell off the table. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
okay, no, so it's not Lucy.
Lucy was the first
Aura
one.
frames. No, I put them in order. You messed them up.
Guys, we want to talk to you
Messed them
about
up.
aura frames.
Can you believe
Okay, yeah. We can get back to this. Okay. Guys, like a lot of people, my grandparents who are alive are not the most tech savvy. So it seems weird to get them a tech adjacent gift. But Aura's digital frame is actually perfect. And that's because it's tech, but it's so easy. Now you have the game?
Folks, we've talked about Aura frames before, and you might be familiar with this, the Carver frame. Now look at that. That's perfect for your kitchen counter, something like that. For grandparents, a kitchen counter, that's something small, but it's big enough that they can see it. But Aura frames, they've really upped the ante lately, because you got to see this. Come on, brother.
It's funny to imagine someone listening to this.
Boom! The Walden. Have you ever seen a picture frame that fucking big? I don't think you have, folks. And it's available at Aura Frames now. Aura has beat out the entire market on digital frames, but this is one that you can mount on your fucking wall. You ever see the movie Ex Machina? Yeah. This is like something out of that movie. Yeah.
You could probably change the photo on those
So
things
guys,
too,
here's
right?
What's it? Yeah, you could change the photos. You give it to your
This is heavy.
grandparents.
I didn't think it was.
That's
gonna be
It's
so
heavy, but
That's
look,
tech.
that one is the one that's a gift for your grandparents. This is the one. I got one of these
This is for the
my
guys.
house. And I've got old. I've set it so that it's like those like Bud Light Dale Earnhardt mirrors.
Yeah.
So it's like I'm in a bar.
Right.
I'm
Right.
sitting in my apartment and I'm like, Coors Light, St. Pauli's Girl, and it changes all the time. So no matter what, I feel like I'm at a different bar. So when I'm on beer like 35 and one night, I've only had 11 beers at each bar. So it's not even
So
really
you're
like
sober, basically.
pretty much. I'm
Yeah.
good to drive with the VR helmet on, and I simulate drunk driving in Gran Turismo.
They have to offer you so much technology. Like this little thing has unlimited photo storage.
Yeah.
So you could put like
That's
9
great. That's a great
terabytes of
perk.
photos on there.
Yeah, you would
Of
have
your-
to have a lot of photos.
No, Mike,
Yeah, for sure.
That's a good point.
It would be if it's unlimited to have every famous painting ever.
Yeah.
And that's got to be like 9 terabytes.
So you have a
right?
gallery, basically. Yeah.
Mhm.
You see that bitch with an earring on.
Mhm.
You see Guernica,
Who's the bitch with the earring? Frida?
the bitch with the pearl earring.
Oh, okay.
You know that painting, the bitch with the pearl earring?
Yeah. What is
That bitch with the pearl earring.
Paintings are interesting because like I need them all.
Paintings are
explained.
interesting.
I need
I
them all
haven't seen that.
explained
This
to
is
me.
nice. The Walden's nice. This is a premium fucking product.
Yeah.
That's something you get that for your grandma that maybe sends you $10.
Right.
On your birthday.
Right.
Yeah.
This
Cheap bitch.
you get this you just bring over to their house and you'll be like, oh, I got this. I picked this one up for myself.
This is for me.
Yeah, when I was buying you that one. I really like the Walden. Show them the picture, Mike. No, they're on the back.
Oh.
How they got
It's
this?
a couple of mixed race kids.
They got this mounted on a wall here,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and it's right next. It's on at your next to your book bench with your plant. I would love to live in a house like this.
Yeah.
It's me. I come home. I look at it. I'm like, what's on the picture frame today? Oh, it's my children. My children who are half Japanese, by the way. And my wife comes out and she's shuffling around. The apartment's immaculate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
right? Because all she knows how to do is
She
clean.
hates mess.
Yeah,
She hates mess.
And we've got a lot of appliances for that. And then I sit and I just look at that picture frame for hours, and I say, I cannot imagine a better life than this. You know,
it's like a slideshow though, or can you lock it on one
You
photo?
can lock it. You can
Really, it's so easy to get started, and once you do, the tech is incredible.
We did a demo on the show
Yeah.
a while back, but it was kind of it was
The bit
just,
didn't really,
it's you know, put it up on the table and then do everything on the show. It's like we've got important stuff we got to cover.
Sure,
here,
yeah,
you know?
yeah. We got this fucking election.
So, Adam, keep going through.
So, guys, here's the deal. For a limited time, you can visit auraframes.com and get $45 off Auraframe's best-selling Carver matte frames by using promo code TAFS, T-A-F-S, at checkout. That's A-U-R-A frames.com, promo code TAFS. This exclusive Black Friday, Cyber Monday, which is past, deal is their best of the year. So, guys, Christmas is coming up. This is a perfect gift for that old person that you don't really know what the fuck to get them.
Maybe I get this for my parents. Just
They
have different
flip out.
photos of
They love
Giuliani on it.
I mean, that's like,
They
I'll
love
be
it.
honest with you. The smaller one, that is for old people that just don't understand like technology at all.
Yeah.
You know, it's like you could easily just look at pictures on your phone. You know what I mean? Like, and old, like that's who that's for. It's old people that are like, but if it's not in a frame, it's not a picture.
It's not a picture,
you know, right? This motherfucker, that thing's nice. You can get that one for anybody.
It's heavy.
It's heavy. It's like a nice frame. It's perfect.
Yeah. You should, you know how like your mom always takes pictures of like you in the bath when you're a baby?
Yeah.
Yeah, you could just load it up with all the baby.
She did that this weekend, actually.
Still.
Yeah.
But you're like an adult. It's not fair. They
Yeah,
treat
yeah.
you like a fucking baby.
Like a
I've been
baby,
telling you that.
Yeah.
You're a big boy now.
She made me turn around. And she made me stand up and turn around. Take a picture of
She
my
made
little
you
bum.
cough?
Yeah.
Why do all parents do that? Do you do that to Benjamin?
No.
Bath pictures?
No. Because I don't want people giving me a problem about his uncircumcised penis.
Who's going to give you a problem about it?
Just family and stuff.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, family.
Will you let that in your
Adam.
house?
What's that?
You allow that in your house?
What? An uncircumcised? Yeah.
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
He'll never listen to you. You're clipped?
Yeah.
He's never going to respect you.
Yeah, I know.
He's never going to respect you.
No. I guess I'll have to get a prosthetic.
And Deb made you leave it?
No, it was my idea, but then she got
right.
really passionate
Yeah,
about
right.
it.
Why?
She watched the YouTube document.
Mike, people died.
She
6
watched
million people died because they had penises like yours. You know that.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
So you should be proud of
Okay.
They went to ovens, Mike. I was
You know what I
drunk.
recently learned? The whole Anne Frank thing.
Yeah.
That was a whole other building. Did you know that?
No.
It wasn't. I thought it was like a room.
Mm-hmm.
There was a bookshelf that they moved, and there was like a walkway that went to an entire,
Yeah, it was cool.
like basically like a 4-story brownstone that they had.
Okay.
That was just hidden in an
Oh,
alley.
you're like upset they didn't sleep in the same room and stuff?
I'm not upset. I'm
They had a
saying
full
I did
apartment?
not know that. It was like a whole other fucking building hidden behind the. When I read that book as a kid, I was like, "How did all these motherfuckers live in a room?"
Yeah.
And that's the answer.
It was it was a different building.
So
It was like the
basically,
top floor.
Yeah,
couple
imagine
floors.
if we had a bookshelf right there and you slid it, and then you could go into the alley, and
so
there was
cool.
like a whole other fucking building.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, I guess like the Nazis probably weren't even really looking that hard because it was an
Right.
entire building that they missed.
Why didn't they go through the front door of that other building?
Because it was in an alley. So
Okay.
you imagine there's like it's like in between the block there's another building, but yeah, and it wasn't like they built it for that reason. There was always that walkway.
Mm-hmm.
They just put a bookshelf in front of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
One day when we're rich, we're going to get a bookshelf where you pull one book and then it swings out, and that's a secret room.
Oh, that's fun. What do you think would be in that secret room?
It's just shit for guys. Just
Yeah.
cool stuff.
Yeah.
No girls.
That would be sick.
Fucking no, you're technically international waters. You could cheat on your wife in there.
Oh. Not that I.
I'm
need to.
saying in our secret room when we're rich one day. Not you can cheat. I can cheat.
You can, yeah.
Yeah, and that'll show her
Yeah.
not to talk down to me in front of your mother. Dude, it was.
I heard some other stuff about Anne Frank's diary. I saw it on X.
Let's go.
Don't people say that her father wrote her
Otto
the
Frank.
She wasn't real. The whole thing
She
was
was
fake. Yeah.
Yeah.
People say that. I'm not.
We've been
He asked me, "Don't people say that?" And I said, "Yes, that's what people say."
I don't understand where you're coming from. Like one day you're agreeing with Destiny, next day you're telling me that the diary's fake, that Otto Frank wrote it.
I think he like edited some stuff that I would imagine that
there was horny parts.
He
There was stuff in there.
put the horny parts
It
in.
was stuff like
He
I think
put the horny
she didn't like his like he had like a girlfriend or something. I don't know, something like that. She talks shit on somebody, and I know that.
Oh, she had a stepmom.
Yeah, I don't know if she had a stepmom. There was something like that. Cause
I wonder if it was a
First
MILF.
of all, that guy's a psycho, right? You take your kid's diary and
Publish it.
after they were.
I don't know. I thought it was
They died in a concentration camp.
pretty
you know?
inspirational.
Leave in all the parts.
Just a
about
kid
the-
living.
All right, go ahead. What?
I thought it was inspirational. I don't think he's a psycho.
What did it inspire you to do? Have you ever written a word in your life?
It was poetry.
I mean, in what way were you inspired?
I've written song lyrics, poems,
Mm-hmm.
sonnets, limericks. No, it was inspired. You know, as a kid.
Yeah, I've written a poem or two every now and then.
Yeah, but not because of Anne Frank.
No.
No, but it inspired me to put pen to pad, like that girl in the Holocaust.
Mm-hmm. I think he did some editing.
Yeah.
That was like to his own benefit.
But he left
Right.
the horny parts in.
Yeah.
Auto.
Or he added the horny parts.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
It's like I have to preserve the integrity of my.
No, I just remember it's hard to tell a kid about the Holocaust. It's a very sad thing.
There was
It's a nice way of telling a kid about the saddest thing. The number one saddest thing that's ever happened to anyone. Ever.
Nazi SS guy, like the police guy, because they were ratted out. That's how they got caught.
Uh-huh.
I thought they were like allergies.
No,
I thought they were
got-
like sneezing.
No, they got ratted out.
I thought they were the Nazis are like, what? It sounds like there are a bunch of Jews behind that bookshelf.
No, they don't know who did it, but they're like the suspects were like maybe one guy who was a Nazi sympathizer that worked in the warehouse, but then also there was a different Jewish guy in the town that survived because he just told on everybody.
Oh,
So
capo.
he had like ratted out like 125
He
families.
just lived normally.
yeah.
He just had an apartment.
Yeah,
They just
right,
visit
yeah,
him,
yeah.
Sounds like an
And
awful
so
guy.
they were like, it could have been
boys
that
want some
guy.
coffee or
Right,
something?
Yeah, right. The Adam.
I wouldn't be that.
Of
You would
Amsterdam.
1,000,000%.
I would
The
not be
Adam
that.
of Amsterdam.
Yeah,
no, I would not
That's
be that.
a fun movie.
I would be
no,
like-
but you would find a way to do it where you're like, I didn't tell. I was just fucking. I was just like,
No, I would be a resistance fighter.
I'd be like, somebody could be hiding in a building. Right? That's what I would do if I was gonna hide.
I would
Not
be
that
a
I have
It's
to.
like I shouldn't say.
Not that I have to because it's like you
Right.
know I'm not like these guys. You know, right?
I would be a resist.
I shouldn't say where the Frank family's hiding.
Yeah. But anyway, so
I'd
Adam
do it
told
accidentally
on
and then tell everyone that I was
Adam
like,
tattled. On
I didn't
them.
do it on purpose. Everyone thought I did it on purpose.
Right.
I'm not like those Franks down the street behind
Yeah.
that bookshelf.
But the Nazi guy that went with like the Amsterdam police, who's like, yeah, I'm on like finding Jew duty. He went with and arrested all of them and took them off. And then that guy, like, he just sort of changed his name, and he stayed in Germany after the war. And then in the 60s, he was like like a detective on like the West German police department or something. And then they found him, Nazi hunters found him. And then he's like, his reaction was basically, from what you can tell, he's like, when the story broke, he's like, yeah, I was like, I know that fucking girl. He's like, that's fucking, I arrested that fucking girl. He wasn't like angry or anything. He was just like, wow, small world, huh?
That's crazy.
Yeah, and they asked him, and they're like, are you this guy? He's like, yeah, that was me.
A lot of the Nazi hunters, where were they from?
Transylvania.
What's that big guy? What's his name?
Simon Wiesenthal?
Yeah, the Simon Wiesenthal Center for Drinking Pee-Pee.
Okay.
No, it's not. It's actually for hunting Nazis.
Yeah. There's a
Cool.
different
Some
one.
people say it's
There's
drinking
a different
pee-pee,
one
and
for
some
drinking
people-
pee-pee.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, he had a second one.
Mm.
Yeah.
I guess the world's a complicated place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got a new hat.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, Vegas. The
But why
Las
didn't he
Vegas
kill her?
Grand
Why didn't he
Prix.
kill her? Did you see that
don't know.
documentary, The Devil Next Door? It was a whole thing about this guy who I guess worked at like Treblinka or something.
Is it like App Pupil, but it's a documentary?
Yeah, but it's like they put him on trial. They made him go to Israel and stand trial because they thought he was this Nazi prison guard.
I want to
And
see a
they had to
movie where
find-
we find out Steven Seagal, like they find out he was a Nazi, but he was a cook.
Okay.
You know, one of the camps.
Yeah.
He was a Cajun chef at one of the camps.
His file's empty.
And he gets framed for being the guy that pulled the switch.
But he was just a cook.
He was just
He's
a
cook.
He's like, I just made gumbo and jambalaya. I don't do any of that stuff. And they put him in prison.
Yeah.
And then from inside the prison, he finds out that the actual Nazis are like planning a big, like they're going to break out and do the Holocaust again.
Yeah.
Mm.
Holocaust
And so
too.
he has to stop it from within the prison.
So it's to fight his way out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He has to do
Beat
this
up
internal
everyone.
war in
Yeah.
in fucking Spandau.
Yeah, including other inmates that had nothing to do with the Holocaust.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but he has to fight his way.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah, I like that.
That would be
It's
good.
called Jew Boy 2. JEWBOI 2. Steven Seagal.
What was the documentary, The Devil Next Door?
Yeah, and they like put this guy on trial. They like bring him to Israel, and they have to find him a lawyer. And there's nobody who wants to be his lawyer because they think he's like a Nazi. So they find like the atom of lawyers in Israel.
What do you mean? Everyone deserves their
represent
day
him.
in court, even a Nazi. That's a brave man. I'll take that. The atom of lawyers.
Yeah, yeah.
Everyone
they found
does-
this one guy who would like defend him.
Yeah.
But then it turned out that so he like said he wasn't a Nazi, but then it turned out that he was. He just wasn't this guy that they thought was the really bad one.
Hitler.
Yeah, they thought he was Hitler. He was on trial.
They thought he was
for
Adolf
being
Hitler.
He was
Hitler.
a black guy.
He
was a 14-year-old black kid.
You got framed.
14-year-old black
Frame
kid. Yeah. I keep telling y'all, I'm not Hitler.
I'm not Hitler.
I'm not Hitler.
Fox News
Now
is burying this.
Everyone thinks he's Hitler.
Yeah, Fox News is just burying him.
I'm 14 years old. He was
Adolf
born,
Hitler, who has been
he was
going
born in
under
1972.
under the alias like Datavion Mitchell, who is clearly
Datavion Mitchell. He was attending Thomas Jefferson High School in Cincinnati.
yeah
Yeah.
living amongst us. Adolf
Hitler.
the Hitler next door.
The Hitler next
Judge
door.
Janine Pirro. Hitler lives next door to me.
I think that kid is Hitler.
We've blamed the Germans for too long. Was it the blacks? It could have been. Look at the crime rates. That lady is she still on TV?
My mom calls me like, "Did you hear that this kid is Hitler?"
He's
I
been
was
calling
watching
himself
Fox
Datavion
News.
Mitchell.
That's crazy.
You have a friend that does comedy with you, Datavion Mitchell?
They're saying he's Hitler.
They're saying he's Hitler. Datavion. Oh, there's nothing funny about the Holocaust. I agree now. Yeah. What do you think about?
I don't know. I'm sleepy.
Sometimes I look at him,
Mhm.
just smile to myself. I'm like, what's on his mind?
Yeah. I know.
That's what lovers do.
Well, I'm thinking about buying a beanbag chair. I imagine they're pretty good now,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't have any room for it.
Hey, I'll
Love
tell
sack.
you what. I'll give a little free advertising. There's a little thing called a moon pod. It's
Mhm.
like a bean bag. It's like a pod. We have one at home. Sometimes I just sit in that instead of my couch. It goes on the floor. You get to
His old
look up at
landlord
the
had
TV.
these like
Downfilled.
downfilled like sheepskin ottomans that were like amazing, dude.
They're they're really cool.
Those were awesome. I was like,
your
"Where'd
old
you get-"
landlord. He just went to his house.
Yeah. His name is Chaim Nachman Bialik.
Okay.
Did you? Yeah. He was a chassid. Yeah.
You just went to his house.
Yeah, I was sitting
His
on his
office?
hat.
No, I lived.
I thought
My friend.
I thought it was an ottoman, but
My
it was his
friend
hat.
Max owned the building in Bedside where I lived,
Oh, okay.
and I was on the second floor.
Okay.
You went to
Right.
that place.
Yeah,
don't
he's
think
a
I was
good
ever
guy.
invited.
He was
Yeah.
great because he would come.
I
He would
saw
just
him the other
barge
day.
into Adam's apartment and start shitting on Adam. Then everyone would join in,
Yeah.
and it's like I think that's illegal. I don't
Right.
think you can rent to somebody an apartment and then just
No.
barge in unannounced.
Well, you
Makes
certainly
fun.
didn't say that was illegal
Like,
at the
what
time when you
fuck
were
are
joining in.
doing, dude? It'd be like, you're pretending to
gay.
watch a movie.
I just
Let me
listened.
guess.
I just
Let
listened.
me
to him.
guess. The Criterion Collection. of it?
I'm trying to watch Janus films right now, brother.
Yeah.
I'm at work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I would be like, "What are you down here for?" He'd be like, "Oh, I was just checking in."
He's got a key to the place.
Yeah, Nick and him were kindred spirits.
Oh yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah.
Well, I'd come over and then he'd barge in, and then I'd amid that I'd pull a pipe out and start blasting pipe tobacco in the
It
apartment.
was very
That's
obnoxious.
fun.
I didn't give you
Without
permission.
asking.
Yeah.
That's like that. That's
Smell
when
like
I
fucking
realized that
cherry wood
when I
for
was
a
like,
week.
I could get a pipe and just bring it to Adam's house.
Yeah.
Not
Smoke it
saying-
inside.
Just start smoking.
Be annoying.
Just light a match and just filling,
Did it
just
stink?
filling the apartment with smoke.
Yeah, it did stink up the apartment.
It smelled for like 2 weeks.
And
It
I'd be
smelled
like,
like
all right, I'll
shit.
see you next week.
It smelled like fucking
You
garbage.
leave the pipe there.
Yeah, not even asking.
No, yeah, the fucking like cash to like tobacco would just be all over my living room table.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess it is fun to annoy people.
Oh yeah.
I just don't have anyone I could annoy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, you get a cat and pet it backwards. That's a big one.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's the first time Nick and I chilled. He did that to my cat.
Oh, okay.
He was drinking Carlo Rossi out of the jug,
Uh-huh.
petting a cat backwards.
I guess I could annoy.
I was like,
my
this
parents.
guy's a wild card.
I guess I could annoy my parents like Tom Green.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was always fun.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
Bam Margera, dude.
Yeah. I might take a more Tom Green approach. I liked when he made his dad's car the Slutmobile. You ever see that episode? No.
No.
He like airbrushed these women eating each other out on his dad's car and wrote the Slutmobile.
Remember he got
on
that
it.
statue of his dad beating his mom?
I think so.
Yeah. And he put it on their front lawn.
Yeah.
That was really just made 6th grade for me.
Yeah. And then his dad went to take the bus to work, and he brought the Slutmobile to the bus stop. He's like, "Dad, I brought you your Slutmobile."
Dad! He was like Canadian.
Yeah.
Daddy! Yeah.
So anyways, I rewatched Stir of Echoes and Frequency this weekend.
What's Stir
How
of
was it?
Echoes?
Stir of Echoes is great. And I remember seeing it when it came out. It came out right around the same time as Sixth Sense. And Sixth Sense was also like a ghost movie. So I think Stir of Echoes just kind of got overshadowed by Sixth Sense. But Stir of Echoes is a lot of fun. It's a good movie.
Okay.
It's Kevin Bacon he's like a telephone line man, I guess, in Chicago. And he's got a wife and a young son, and the wife's like sister is like who's that? There's that actress that's like anytime they need she's in Cape Fear. She plays the like assistant or whatever that Nick Nolte's cheating on his wife with. And
She's younger?
Yeah, I don't know, but they're like, we need kind of a Jewish looking lady, sort of.
Uh-huh. Gina Gershon?
No. Yeah, that's it. I think. No, she's not blonde. If you look up Cape Fear, she plays the...
Do we still call women that word?
Yeah, I
Bitch.
think so.
Trump won, dude.
Oh, all right. Yeah, I guess you're right.
What are
She
you
plays
talking about?
the
We're
like
friends.
paralegal or something that Nick Nolte has an affair with. Like Max Cady bites that hole in her face and rapes her. No,
Juliette
that's
Lewis?
Juliette Lewis is the daughter.
It's the daughter.
No, that's the wife. Maybe.
Oh, yeah. Elena Douglas is right.
Yeah.
She's like that bitch.
Yeah, kind. Yeah, she's
that bitch.
yeah, kind of. Yeah, she's got like a
Yeah, that
severe
hole.
face.
Mhm.
Anyways, I would confuse her with what's her name, Sternberger, when I was a kid all the time.
Howard.
Mary Sternberg.
Mary Sternberger. I
Oh,
would
yeah. Ted
confuse.
Danson's
I would
wife.
confuse her with this lady. But
I love her.
Anyways, Elena Douglas. So she plays the sister. Who,
She's great.
Who like she does like hypnosis. So in the first scene, they're having like a party. And he's like, "There's no way hypnosis is fucking real. You know, there's no way that's gonna work on me. You know." And she's like, "Well, why don't you just like let me try it?" So she hypnotizes him. And then after she hypnotizes him, he starts like he's hearing things and seeing things. He starts seeing this dead girl, and the son can talk to the dead girl. And then, you know, I mean, I would spoil the movie, but yeah, it's just like they're renting the house from his friend in the neighborhood who's a cop who bought like 5 houses, and his son and the son of one of the other friends murdered a girl, and they like buried the body in the house, and so then he has to find the body. That's it. That's all that happens. But.
Okay.
It's good, and I remember
Sounds
seeing
better
it.
than Sixth Sense.
Yeah,
I watched it on the plane to Vegas actually this weekend.
but it's funny because Sixth Sense is
It's
so
not bad.
straightforward with just one simple surprise twist at the
Yeah.
end that it takes a lot to make a good movie out of that,
Mm-hmm.
and that's what makes The Sixth Sense great.
yeah.
You know, I think it is it's like a fantastic movie.
I watched it with my girlfriend and the twist worked. and she typically
really?
figures out twists. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's really smart. She's really smart at movies.
Yeah, my brother went to see it and it was like ruined for me.
She loves just asking questions 2 minutes in when you don't even know what the plot is.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Because if you know there's a twist, you can usually figure out what the twist is.
Well, the interesting thing.
Did she know there was a twist?
I don't know if she knew what the twist was. Yeah.
So
I don't know if she knew that there was a twist.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
In Stir of Echoes, there's the boy can also like he channels the girl's voice, like they have the small boy and the boy's like sort of reserved or whatever, and then like there's a lot of stuff that like seems like it's like a homage to The Shining, I guess. Like the dad's going crazier and crazier, and like the wife doesn't really know how to handle it. But then also there's at one point they go for a walk through the cemetery, the mom and the boy, and there's like an older black cop that like sees the boy and goes up to the boy. He's like, he's got the eyes, don't he? Like scat, like fucking whatever the
Scatman Crothers.
Yeah, but his character in The Shining. So I saw it and I thought, okay, this is obviously like some sort of like somebody like The Shining and made the movie, but the movie's based on a book. And the book came out in 1958.
Oh.
So the Stephen King book borrowed from this book.
The whole black guy
and then
trope.
Shining, The Shining came out as a
guy.
movie first, but this movie is based on source material that Stephen King stole from. So that's, yeah, I think so.
Okay, guys, I want to talk to you about Lucy.
I could go back to the computer and look, but maybe in the future, I take the time to print these out,
They
staple
fell
them,
off the table, dude.
and hand them to you.
You work hard, and I respect that. Okay, I'm not trying to mess anything
This
up.
isn't.
Remember earlier when you said Destiny, you thought he was made of money?
Yeah.
If someone's made of money, how much money could that possibly be?
$800 million.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So 800. I could be
800 million
in
and up.
cash.
Yeah. You're probably close to that, right? You
Yeah.
made like 100
Once you
million
get the
doing
private
stand-up last
jet,
year.
I think.
Yeah.
And you're at that level now, right?
That's not nice. I struggle with money.
What are you talking about? You text me, you're like, do you want to get dinner in Tokyo? I'm like, come on. That's so
Yeah, that's true.
ostentatious.
That's
what
true,
it does
that's
to the
true.
environment.
I do. Yeah.
You're like,
that's
it's
right.
just dinner, Adam.
That's right.
All of your friends are Arab.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I just assume you're.
Yeah, but they're the wrong kind.
You go to
yeah.
Dubai
The
all the
poor
time.
kind.
yeah.
They're the wrong kind. You picked the wrong
I
Arabs.
picked the wrong Arabs to
You
be friends
really
with.
picked the wrong. Okay, Lucy, 100% pure nicotine, always
It is funny how
tobacco
the
free.
Saudis just got money overnight.
Yeah.
It's a true from rags to still
bitches.
rags, still rags, but also a Lamborghini story with those folks. Rags to we're keeping the rags, but the rest we're buying a solid gold Mercedes S-Class.
Didn't they do like a deal with Roosevelt or something?
Everybody did deals with Roosevelt. That was kind of his thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Be like, you try to get me hard in this chair. If you can get me hard,
You can get me up.
If you can suck me hard,
That's
then
what he
we-
said. He said
yeah,
that at
then
Yalta
we'll
to
go
Stalin.
We'll go
Yeah.
to war with your enemies.
And only a few people could do it.
Listen,
or they
you-
could all do it.
Listen,
Yeah.
you Russian bastard. If you get me up, we can get down. Guys, Lucy Breakers are nicotine pouches with an extra surprise. Each pouch holds a capsule that can be broken open to release extra flavor and hydration. So set yourself up with a subscription and have Lucy delivered straight to your door. What's your favorite flavor, Nick?
The apple martini.
What strength do you use?
1,000,000%.
When
Is that
you-
in there? Because you ask me that every single time.
It's talking points.
Yeah, but why do you ask me that? You can't just say what your favorite flavor is.
My favorite flavor is
It's the Adam Friedland show, man.
it's
They
strength.
want you to endorse.
They
You're the
want-
face of the show. It's your name.
But I just
Nobody
hide-
knows who I
You
am.
make me feel safe.
I'm just a
I'm
fucking
just
guy
hiding behind you. I
sitting here.
understand. It's not fair to you.
I'm just a guy
I'm
with
making you
PlayStation
do
portable.
my emotional labor.
I'm just a guy with a portable PlayStation.
Yeah.
You remember going to the dentist and ask you what kind of fluoride flavor you wanted?
As a kid?
Yeah.
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 Why do they do that as an
I'm like
adult?
creamsicle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember as a kid, I would go to the dentist, and then afterwards, I'm like, yeah, you get a lollipop at the end, and then at the end, you don't. And I'm like, oh, right, that's the bank.
And yeah.
Yeah. Did you ever do that? I remember I would go to the bank with my grandma, and they had, the
penny
pneumatic,
machine?
the pneumatic tube.
Oh, the coolest
And they
thing
put the
ever.
lollipop.
They put
in
a
it.
lollipop in there.
Yeah, if they saw a kid.
Yeah.
I like to throw my Lucy after making love, actually. You know?
Okay.
Back in the day, you'd have a cigarette in bed.
Mm-hmm.
But in Stalinist Russia, my apartment,
Mm-hmm.
I have to do a Lucy.
Why do you call your apartment Stalinist Russia?
Someone. Because I have a strong leader.
Have you had sex recently?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. It's awesome.
Yeah. Is it?
Did you wipe after? Okay. You probably should. I don't know.
No, I said I love you and
Yeah.
came so fast.
Nice.
No, I didn't actually. I lasted a good while. About 11 minutes, which is long.
11?
11 minutes is long.
That's long.
Because
That's crazy
beat
long.
off earlier that day.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't know I was going to have sex. In my mind, I was like, oh, I beat off.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, I'm going to be like a porn actor.
Yeah.
I'm going to go forever.
Yeah.
11 minutes.
Nice.
Yeah. And then, it was amazing. She was like, that was the best I've ever had with a white guy. And
They always got to throw that in there, don't they?
why do they have to say that?
Why do they have to bring race into
Why?
it?
Why are you fucking racist?
She's like, I fucked Hitler.
Well, they were saying he was Hitler.
We were singing like our songs like our grandmas like, where it was like, I just remember Nick was like when you're happy birthday, like when you're with your sweetheart, President Hitler. What was that? Where were we doing that?
I don't remember.
Sweetheart, lover, President Hitler.
It's not ringing a bell.
I forgot what that was.
Sounds great.
I remembered it the other day. It was getting me good. Guys, let's level up your nicotine routine with Lucy. Go to lucy.co. That's C-O, no M. That's lucy.co/TAFS and use promo code TAFS to get 20% off your first order. Lucy has a 30-day refund policy if you change your mind. And guys, here's the fine print. Lucy products are only for adults of legal age, and every order is age verified. Warning: this product contains nicotine. Nicotine is an addictive
And this
chemical.
shit is
So
good.
Hitler can't
They sent us a bunch of it, and we used all of it.
Yeah.
You
We
believe that?
were getting geeks off Lucy heavy.
And so what's that called?
Are they
the
cartridges,
action,
or-
Adam? No, they had 3 different products. There's a gum, there's the pouch, and then there's also the pouch with a breaker in it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So what's that call to action again?
That's
I prefer-
lucy.co/TAFS. Put in promo code TAFS. Put in promo code TAFS to get 20% off your first order. Lucy.co/TAFS.
And we're back.
And we're back.
I'd also like to mention Ridge hooked it up this fall for me. And they got a lot of stuff now. It's crazy how far they've come.
What are they sending?
They're not just-
Ridge Wallet.
They're sending some nice stuff.
They sent me a bunch of shit.
Wait, I didn't-
Because I know them and I'm friends with them and I respond to the ads and I built these relationships over years and you ignore everybody and act entitled
I've never
to-
gotten an email from them specifically. And
Yeah.
Could you imagine? You get
I
a free
use their backpack.
backpack.
Look at the backpack. I've used it for 6 years now.
What's the guy at Ridge's name?
Ridge?
Yeah, what's his name even?
Ridge Penis.
Yeah, right.
Rich penis.
There's a
David.
father and son.
Anyways,
duo.
they hooked it up, but they said they got a lot of nice shit now.
Nice.
Yeah.
What'd you get?
Well, all the luggage. They sent me all the luggage, so I upgraded my luggage. And the luggage, because I had a Samsonite like carry on.
Yeah.
Which that's nice.
Yeah.
You know. And their carry on came and it was smaller and I'm like,
So
but
cool.
then I like
This is
packed
good.
it up. I had to go do a weekend.
Yeah.
And I packed it up. Literally I've
More
never
stuff.
had like the exact right amount of it like fits everything I need perfectly. There's a space for everything. It comes with a toiletry. Well, it doesn't. I bought the toilet, but they gave
You
me
got space for your shoes? Extra pair
Yep,
of shoes?
yeah,
That's
and
nice.
with a bag for them. It comes with
Yeah,
a
that's
shoe
nice.
bag.
Did you
Yeah.
get any extra anything?
No,
That's
I'm
good,
not
'cause
getting you anything. I told them, can I have these things?
Well, you're greedy.
And they said,
You're a
yeah,
greedy guy.
Why don't you fucking
You're
email
greedy.
them and ask?
You're
dude?
greedy. You're a
No,
greedy
I
person.
have people that I
Because I like
care
to
about.
work out when I'm on the road.
Yeah, right. Well,
I
there's a
bring an
laundry
extra pair of
They got
shoes.
extra pair of shoes. They got a laundry
Laundry
bag in
bag,
there.
that's
They got
nice.
a
So
toiletry
great, dude.
kit. It's perfect.
great.
Fits all my stuff.
Yeah.
And,
I happen to go to my kitchen and get a plastic bag like some kind of animal.
No,
Yeah.
no.
Come
I go. What I do is I buy the little toothpaste and like the picks and all the shit, and then I fill the toiletry bag with that, and then it doesn't come out, so that stays in the carry-on.
Oh, okay.
So
Because I
cool.
travel so frequently that it's like, well, I always need that, and then my
You could just live there.
other shit like my toothpaste for at home stays separate. I don't,
Yeah.
it just. But there's that one. They sent me the big luggage,
Greedy guy.
which I don't. I haven't gone on a big trip yet, but I imagine that's going to be awesome.
You never
when
go
I
on
pack
trips.
up.
You don't
stuff.
even go. You never.
You
let-
don't
you
put
don't,
stuff in
you
there.
don't go on trips.
They sent me the new. I got.
I
they had
love vacation.
Basically, they had a
Disney
new
World
color.
or
So I got an
something.
orange. I swapped out, as you know, I had the gold.
It's my favorite color.
I know it's my favorite color too. I got a Yeti thermos in that color, which is why I did it.
Oh,
But they
I'm
sent me that
green,
one, and
if
then I got the
anyone's
keys.
interested.
They come.
Dark
They have special
Oh.
Ridge keys that you can get cut. So now all my keys are Ridge branded keys. They're ultra lightweight keys. They go with that. They got AirTag holders, which are on
Can I
all
hold
my
that
shit.
for a sec?
Yeah. They got AirTag holders. All my shit is AirTagged up. So
So why do you have
I'm-
another set of keys though?
This is for the office.
Oh, okay.
So I keep my keys separate because I have like 4 different locations I go to, but I
Yeah.
don't, it's like I don't want one giant keychain.
This is a risky move though because I don't know if you would think people would want this, but it's nice. All the keys are together.
What do you mean you don't think? Why is it
Like
a
it's kind of
risky move?
big.
That?
Yeah, it's kind of
Well,
bigger
you can
than a
fit
key ring.
Yeah, but
You
you,
can
like a jingle jangle in your pocket?
No,
Yeah,
I
but
don't.
You
I
can
don't.
you
Yeah.
can fit 6 keys in here, and then this is an AirTag that I put on there. The one thing I would like is if they had a more elegant solution for the AirTag, but I don't see where you could attach it to this thing that it wouldn't be dangling like that.
Right.
And then I would imagine people do this. You put all your keys on here, and then you attach like a key fob for your car. But I keep my car keys separate also.
Yeah.
Because I don't, I live in New York. I drive the car like once every week and a half. So I just have my house keys for when I leave the house. If I'm going to the office, I bring the office keys, et cetera, et cetera. So what else did they send me? Let's see.
All right, yeah.
I got, the luggage. There's an orange backpack that's also in this color that is sold out completely. But I got a secret. They had a couple left in the wholesale department. So I got one of those, but they totally hooked it up.
They make coolers.
Huh?
They make coolers.
They don't make coolers.
No, okay.
Sounds good.
Yeah, so
You
you
gotta
go to
stick to what
you
you're
go to
good at,
Yeti for the.
Sure,
You're a
sure.
Yeti guy. You're
Yeah.
familiar. This is very
You got
similar
it to
to
match his Yeti bottle.
very similar to King Crab Orange.
Yeah.
Yeah.
King Crab Orange, they retired it, but they brought it back.
They brought it back for the flagship store.
Thank God.
So
Oh,
if you're some cocksucking idiot that lives out in fucking like Montana with his
Yeah.
GI
Kill
Bill
yourself.
money,
Right.
and
Yeah.
you're on the Yeti subreddit,
You're not
and you're
getting
like
King Crab
you're
Orange.
going to Marshalls looking for King Crab Orange. Me as a coastal elite,
Right.
I just stroll into the store,
Stroll in.
any fucking
Where's the Yeti
thing
flagship?
I
Are you
want.
sure? I feel like I've seen King Crab Orange, not to challenge you or anything, but I've seen it in Jersey.
At
Ooh.
At like a
Yeti's
Dick's Sporting Goods.
Another
or
lie.
whatever.
there's some
Another lie
here and there, but
exposed.
you could go on 23rd Street and they have everything.
Yeah.
They did for a while. They had that and the blue, whatever the blue one,
Yeah.
the gay blue. I don't like that one.
No,
But-
the lighter blue.
Yeah,
kinda.
right. That
Yeah.
baby like cop blue.
It's a lot of adults like that color.
Anyways, I don't even know
All
why
right.
he's talking right now. I mean,
Yeah.
He knows
Yeah, we're trying
nothing
to talk
about
about
No,
Yetis.
he's just. I bought him 2 Yeti
why don't you fuck
thermoses
off,
and he's
Adam?
lost them.
Yeah.
No, he lost both of them.
Really?
Yeah, he's a fucking asshole.
They are kind of easy to lose. Deb lost my King Crab Orange.
Yeah, but she's a woman.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
she's her wife also.
Yeah.
She lost the King Crab Orange.
Well, she put it like in the building lobby.
Oh
She
my-
put it in their
oh
building
my
lobby.
God.
Yeah, I know. I try not to complain about her, but sometimes I have to.
That's unforgivable.
I guess I'll get another one.
Wife?
Yeah.
Yeah. I would. I would. If my wife,
Hey,
I
wait
don't
a
have
minute.
one.
Can I just say something?
I
real
don't have a
quick?
wife, by the way. I have a
No,
portable
but
PlayStation.
Can we talk about that though?
Yeah, sure.
Why do wives and girlfriends just throw your nice shit? They either lose your nice shit or they throw it out.
And
They
then
don't
God
have any, like-
forbid you accidentally like move one of their
Yeah.
they're like my toner fell over. And I'm like, I don't know what the fluid.
Yeah.
Your nice fluid. You have a million fucking fluids, and
Yeah.
one of them got fucking knocked over while I was trying to reach my one item in the medicine cabinet that I have.
Dude, I had a leg.
My
crusade.
electric razor
Mhm.
that you've also taken and dulled the blade out on your fucking
Yes.
stupid pussy. And I've knocked over one of your fluids, and we're hearing about that, even
I
though
know.
you've destroyed all of the cookware.
So many times, dude,
You've destroyed the vacuum
Yeah,
cleaner.
yeah.
You've broken all of the PlayStation is broken. You've
TV is
destroyed the switch. You jammed. You
Remotes are
put the
gone.
fucking
I can't
switch
watch
control.
TV.
I want to know how it goes in. I guess I'll break it.
Yeah.
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 All right. Great. Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then you go, hey, where's the wire to my beard trimmer to charge the beard trimmer? I don't know.
Yeah, I cut it in half by accident. I ripped it out of the wall and cut it in half.
I gave it to the homeless guy downstairs.
Yeah, awful. I can't believe. Anyway, so what else did Rich?
We were just talking about We were just
They
talking about
sent
how
me.
you
I
can't
got
have
some
nice
of the
stuff.
smaller accoutrements. The keys. Are
No,
big.
when you have like a wife or a girlfriend, you can't have any nice stuff.
Yeah, the
Because
keys.
they throw it in the garbage or they don't. They put it on buy nothing.
Well,
or
Adam's
whatever.
like a girl
Wasteful.
that he's like not a nice stuff guy. He breaks all the shit too.
Oh,
If he
okay.
gets something, he breaks it or he
It's
loses
not true.
Yeah.
it. And
Because I'm sure you're like me. You probably only have a handful of nice stuff.
You guys are so similar.
I would say I have more nice stuff than you do. I would
You
say
probably have more nice stuff than me. Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm in a
But I got a
sleepover
couple
and-
nice things.
Yeah.
My parents got me invited, but my parents guilted Nick's mom into letting me go to the sleepover.
Anyways, they gave me. There's some stuff I got that I don't really know the use for. They have the everyday carry
Which one?
tray,
Okay.
which seems mostly it's for lining up all your stuff to take a picture of it to post on the everyday carry Reddit. And
Yeah.
it's a tray
It's
that
a cross.
you put on your nightstand, and it's like your phone goes here,
Yeah.
and your knife goes here.
Okay.
Yeah, so that one's a funny one, but yeah, they did hook it up. The luggage is very nice. And I'm very excited for that backpack, which I don't know when that's arriving.
I can't
but
wait for that.
Oh, that's the orange backpack's on the way. Nice.
Orange backpack is on the way.
I guess we
and
really
I got
don't need that
complimented
much.
too by a TSA lady. She was like, "Look at you, you're matching. Good for you." I was like, "Thank you."
That's good.
Yeah,
Usually they just scream at you.
I think for whatever something happened after I turned 30, I think a lot of people out in the world that I encounter think I'm retarded,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm not kidding. And I don't
Yeah.
know what it is, but like people treat me like I'm mentally disabled or something. They're very sweet to me.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Well, that's good.
yeah.
I bought a big head of kale yesterday. I didn't get a bag. I was carrying it home, and I felt like I was going to drop it on the street, you know? Because I'm always dropping stuff.
So you need
I'm always-
luggage to take you.
So you're
maybe,
gonna
yeah.
give him a suitcase for that?
Did they make tote bags, Ridge?
I don't know if they make tote
cool,
bags.
Rich.
If
They
Like
already have-
like a tote bag that's
But
not
Mike,
gay.
like
Mike,
merchandise.
you're
Yeah.
gonna you're gonna retire your A24 tote bag.
I guess, yeah.
I thought you want people to know you like movies.
Right, that's true.
Yeah, your New Yorker tote bag A24 hat. That's the Park Slope Food Co-op uniform.
Yeah.
Have you
I don't
been-
really get to what?
Have you been there?
No, have you?
Yeah.
I heard you have to, but you
have
have
to
to work
work.
there
That's why. Yeah, I
to get
signed
food
up
there.
and then I
you
didn't
have to
do my
work
work.
there. Yeah.
Where?
The
food
Park Slope
bag?
Food Co-op.
I got fired.
You have to work like one day a week.
Food
I think
co-ops have
a
always
month.
seemed like a dumb idea to me.
Mhm.
I remember like I've been to a couple, and because you can all the ones I've been to, you can buy food there. You just get like a discount if you're a co-op member.
Yeah.
And then the food sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what, do you have to bring in food or something?
Blake,
What-
you know Blake. You ever meet Blake Midget?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Blake, I remember he's like, yeah, I joined a farm co-op, dude. They just, he's like, they send you produce like from the farm. And then literally, I mean,
That's
they're
a
sending this
CSA.
motherfucker. It's just like a cardboard box filled with dirt and weeds.
Yeah.
And I'm like, he's like, sweet, I'm having rhubarb for dinner. And it's like, I would prefer, who the fuck is eating just vegetables?
Mhm.
Rhubarb is actually disgusting unless you put.
What
a
is the
shit ton of
co-op
sugar.
aspect of it? You contribute to it?
Yeah,
Like,
you
does it
pay
make sense?
money. It's a
cheaper.
subscription.
It's cheaper too.
Yeah.
It's cheaper to get the food, but you got to work there.
Everyone is an owner.
Yeah.
You pay an annual fee,
Uh-huh.
and then you have to work for these bastards.
Uh-huh.
After they lost us the election,
Yeah. Yeah.
after these white bitches. I'm sorry about the B word so much on the show this week.
Then why do you keep saying it? You keep saying stuff and being like, oh.
Because
Mr.
sometimes I get a little
Mis-
too hot.
Mr. Bashful. The Bashful Basher.
Bashful is a nice.
That's
term.
what they would call. If you were a Dickens character, you would be the Bashful Basher.
Yeah. The bashful miser. Yeah. Have you been reading any books recently?
I read a little bit of The Power Broker. I'm about 400 pages in, but I haven't read in a couple
It's crazy
months,
that
but
that's a little bit with that book.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm, working through the print is so small on that book.
Yeah, it's
You know?
rude. I hate
I mean,
it.
it takes like 30 minutes to read like 10 pages.
Yeah. I think I probably would never have read it if I didn't have a Kindle also.
Okay.
Because I would switch back and forth. The nice thing about a Kindle,
is a lot to
you can spend
carry
8
with.
hours reading in a Kindle, and you can in your head be like, "Oh, I read like 1,000,000 pages."
Yeah, yeah.
And then you look at the book and see how much you actually read, and it's like I read 5 pages.
Yeah.
So, it's nice.
You didn't even get to see what happened to the giving tree at the end.
Did they cut that out of the Kindle
you're-
version?
Well, yeah, because you're reading like children's books.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's good. You know, it's nice thinking about the highways. You don't think about how somebody had to build all that stuff.
Yeah.
You know,
And
somebody had to design it and bulldoze all the black people's houses.
yeah, a lot of no-show contracts.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
We made a lot
But
of
back
money.
in that book, whenever they talk about black people, they're including Italians in that. You know that, right?
No.
Yeah, because it's all in the 30s and 40s.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
Mike, I went to the Mafia Museum in Vegas.
Oh, how was that?
It was awesome.
Really?
Yeah, it was so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had the wooden gun that John Dillinger got out of jail with.
Oh.
They had the wall from the St. Valentine's Day massacre that they.
I told a big story about going to Alcatraz on the podcast recently.
Yeah.
And so he was like really jealous.
So you went to the.
What do you mean?
Yeah,
I saw my
I forget who
family.
the guest was, but I was like, I went to Alcatraz. I talked about it for 20 minutes, and he was
Wasn't-
like, I went as a kid, and I was like, really, what do you remember from that? And he's like, oh,
I got a cup.
not okay. So we have to hear your story.
I remember I
Because
got
I
a
just
cup.
went, and I remember everything.
Yeah,
But I
you
guess
went-
we'll hear your story
That's
first.
a good point, Nick. You went way after I'd been
And
there.
so
Yeah,
then
you
I told
copied
the
it.
story, and now he's like, oh, well, I have to have a museum trip.
Not
the last
everything is a
time
competition.
he went to a museum, it was a disaster. He went to the African American History Museum.
No,
He
that's not
expected to
true.
come
I
on the
was
show.
No, you weren't
and
even
mock
there.
it.
Yeah,
And just
that's disgusting.
Disparage, yeah. He's
Yeah.
like fucking, and he's like, they had Obama in there.
Right.
It's like, yeah, he was the first black
First
president.
black president.
Why
No,
would he
they-
not be in there?
And what did he do that was wrong?
Yeah, right, exactly.
Why'd I laugh at Obama?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so he's just being a dickhead. And then
Mhm.
I said, I went to Alcatraz. He doesn't know how to be sincere.
No, that's
Yeah.
bullshit, dude.
And so now he's like,
I had a very
oh,
powerful experience at the African.
I'll go to the
American
I don't
Mafia
wanna be like
Museum.
a cool
He's
leftist
from
anymore.
Las Vegas, by
Yeah.
the way. So that was always available to him. He
No,
could
it's not.
Always
No,
go.
it's a
He
newer
could have
museum.
museum.
He could have always have done this, but it's only after I go to Alcatraz.
Mhm.
He goes home. He's like, oh, well, he's humiliated by
I'd already
the
been to
success of my
Alcatraz.
Alcatraz.
I'd already
trip.
been. I'd already been to
He's
Alcatraz. Actually.
yeah, exactly, and he got nothing out of it. I spent $300 in the gift shop.
Yeah, I
You
didn't
know,
have
so
money because I was
he
a
has
child,
fucking nothing.
and
to
I wanted
fucking
a
contribute.
T-shirt. I
And
actually
so
wanted the
he's
shirt
at
that you
home.
bought.
He's at home crying. He's like,
And my dad got me a tin
It's called
cup that
the
said
Adam
property of
Friedland show.
Alcatraz
and
Mess
people,
Hall, and I was like, this is a
people are-
bullshit gift.
people only tune in to hear about the museums Nick goes to, and then his fucking family has taken him to the.
I didn't know museums were
fucking
your
crying.
thing.
Just crying.
It
so
is.
they have to take him to the Mafia Museum, and now we're gonna go. And let's hear the story.
I learned a lot about what our people, had to do. They had to fight their way out of those neighborhoods.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do like a good museum. The Transit
It
Museum, I
is
think
funny.
you guys would both
It is
enjoy.
funny. A lot of that Italian mafia was in like East New York.
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck were these guineas doing all the way out there?
Well, that's where Gotti was, right? He was
they
like
were
in
all out in
Howard
East
Beach.
New
Howard
York,
Beach,
and it's
like
like,
the
what the
shittiest
fuck
place.
is it? Yeah.
Mm.
the airport.
Well, Howard Beach is
Right.
at least like it's kind of suburban.
Suburban.
Yeah.
East New York is like it's like tire shops and audio installation.
But that was before we made it,
Yeah,
to be
Yeah.
where we are today.
which is what, Queens?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, Long Island.
Brooklyn Heights.
that is weird that you live in the Hillary Clinton neighborhood.
Yeah.
We both do. How nice is it?
It's nice.
You don't
I
live in
love
Brooklyn. You do
it. I
not
love
live
it.
in Brooklyn.
It's
pa-
basically
it's
live
paradise.
in a farmer's market.
You live in Fort Greene.
Yeah, my neighborhood's a little nicer than
Yeah,
yours.
Brooklyn Heights is definitely.
Brooklyn Heights is nicer.
I don't even fucking.
Brooklyn
Right, why are, you
Heights
trying
is
to, why are you
nicer.
trying to lump yourself in with
Yeah,
the
he's
nice
like,
neighborhood that
he's
I
like,
live
I also live in Brooklyn
I
Heights.
like.
Just fucking
I'm
lying.
saying that. No,
Yeah.
not in.
This is what I mean. It's like I
Right,
can't even
right.
go to Alcatraz, and then this motherfucker's like, oh,
He's
also,
always- yeah,
I
know.
went to one that
He's
was
trying
better.
to piggyback off of the
Always,
nice neighborhood I
always,
live in.
always.
Yeah.
I can't even
You
believe.
live in a better neighborhood.
Right,
I
I
can't
live in a nicer
believe-
neighborhood than you.
Yeah, I live in Brooklyn. Not even close.
Yeah, right.
It's literally not even
I didn't
close.
say I lived
No.
in Brooklyn Heights.
It's on the other side of a full other neighborhood.
I said I
Right,
live
right.
in a white woman neighborhood.
You have
It's
to
like
go
a 20-minute
through.
walk
You have to
from
go
me.
through downtown Brooklyn to get to Brooklyn.
Brooklyn
Heights.
Heights is the nicest part of Brooklyn. Mike lives there. I'm proud of him. Why can't we just be happy for Mike?
He moved like 5 blocks from Bed-Stuy just so he can be like, "Oh, I'm not in Bed-Stuy."
It's not 5 blocks. It's more.
If
I
you
don't wanna-
include Clinton Hill as a separate neighborhood
Nick
from
is
Bed-Stuy.
just constantly gentrifying, throwing down cardboards, doing breakdancing competitions against the neighbors. Doesn't
Sure.
know his fucking place.
Yeah.
I own an airbrush T-shirt.
But you're
shop.
still in Bed-Stuy.
Yeah, I'm cleaning it up.
Nice.
Literally, I go around and pick up garbage.
That's good.
Yeah.
You're like everyone's disgusting.
Yeah.
Speaking of Bed-Stuy, I want to talk to you guys about cornbread. Cornbread is the is the first ever USDA organic THC gummy. What we value most is your personal experience with cornbread. That's my personal experience. Sorry, I shouldn't have read that. Guys, your healthy, happy hour, a natural, healthier way to experience a carefree moment. Cornbread's THC gummies offer a balanced sense of happiness and relaxation.
You know what's crazy?
Gummies
too?
like hard seltzer now.
You know who Bernie Getz is?
Yeah.
Yeah, I watched his interrogation footage.
Okay.
And he has the same exact mannerisms as Adam.
Really?
He's sitting there. He's like, "Why shouldn't I shoot him? Why shouldn't I?" It's like these. It's the same to shoot him, isn't it? Like I had my keys. I wanted to cut his eyes out with my keys.
You're talking about the commissioner,
No,
Bernard?
he was this guy who
He got shot. He went on the. He was a vigilante in the '80s. He went on the train. There've been a bunch of robberies on the train. Who
am I thinking of?
I don't know.
The commissioner during 9/11, who then ended up going to jail. The bald guy. Isn't that Bernie Getz?
Bratton or Bragg?
Bernard something.
I don't remember. Anyways, Bernie Getz was the guy that went on the train.
Oh, so it's a bad guy.
He tried to get a gun, and this was back before, I guess, what was that case, Bruin, where they used to have to, if you wanted a gun in New York, you had to explain why you want a gun, and then the police department would be like, that's not a good enough reason.
Yep.
And so he got denied a gun, so he bought a gun down in Florida, so he had a legal
just like me.
gun. And he just rode the train around waiting for black kids to say something to him.
Oh
and then
my
he
God!
shot them all in the spine.
Yeah.
America's first ever USDA organic THC edible, proudly grown in
And he had Adam's
Kentucky.
manners.
He had the same.
A 1-to-1 THC
Go watch the way he sits there.
CBD ratio.
He does. Yeah, he does.
Perfect for
He's
taking
like,
the edge
but
off
you
without
can't-
making
yeah.
you feel anxious or
never thought of him
paranoid
that
like
way.
any
Yeah.
other cannabis
He's
edible.
like a waiter
10
delivering
milligrams
bullshit
of
to your
THC
table.
per gummy.
Your
For the just the
bullshit
right
is
dose.
ready, sir. Steaming hot lies and
Cornbread
other people's anecdotes.
Cornbread
served
uses
up-
no harsh solvents like petrochemicals or industrial acids, unlike most hemp
He's a
THC
criminal. I
products.
shouldn't say that.
Yeah.
No synthetic ingredients. Then they are compliant with the Farm Bill and legal for adults over the age of
No, I got
21.
back into that case because that Daniel Penny guy is.
Yeah,
on,
yeah.
I guess the trial. I think the jury deliberations started already. I haven't checked in.
The
He could
choke
be.
guy?
He could be. The sentencing could have already.
Let me just
What
do
is
the
it called?
call
The
to action.
sentence. What is it called when the jury reads the verdict?
The sentencing.
verdict.
It's the verdict.
Well, doesn't the
But
judge
what is
do
it,
the
What is the
sentence?
verb? Yeah, the judge does the sentence, but is it? What's the verb for when the jury when they make a decision?
Not
It's
deliberating.
the verdict. The deliberating is the process of it
Process.
happening. What's the verb for? And the
Announcing the verdict.
the distinction. They deliver. So it's the
Deliver the
delivery
verdict.
may have happened. That
Yeah,
doesn't make any
I got
sense.
into law school. I actually was gonna. I would have known all that. Can you imagine if I got people death row and stuff?
You wouldn't have passed the bar. Right?
Yes, I would have passed the
No,
bar.
you wouldn't have.
I was actually a very good test taker.
No.
I used to be smart. Anyway, guys, if you're looking for a healthier way to enjoy a
What a
carefree
wild
moment,
thing to say. I would have been a lawyer.
I would have been a lawyer.
You know, I would have been a fucking. I would have been
Astronaut.
Yeah, exactly.
I got
Why
one.
don't we just go down the list of things we would have been? If
I would have
we-
been a porn star.
if we had just done all of the required things.
No, I just fell in love with the art of
I would
comedy.
have been a successful podcaster.
Yeah.
You are a successful.
I would have been a guy that eats his own shit in another dimension.
on Earth 12.
Yeah.
If you're looking for a healthier way to enjoy a carefree moment, you have to give Cornbread Hemp a try. They've created the first ever USDA organic THC gummy that's 100% legal, and as a special offer for our listeners here at the Adam Friedland Show, you can get 30% off your first order. Just visit cornbreadhemp.com/TAFS and use promo code TAFS at checkout. Again, that's cornbreadhemp.com/TAFS. Use promo code TAFS for 30% off your first order. Cheers to a healthier, happy hour.
How easy is it to start your own company?
Very easy. You just pay $200.
Yeah.
What do you
Yeah.
want to do? What's your idea?
I don't know. I mean, I've never had the proper paperwork of anything
I
I've ever
had a
done.
moment the other day where I was like, could I just start a software company and
Yeah.
be the guy that's like, what if we had an app that did this? And
Yeah.
then I just find some guy that knows how to do computer programming and he does all the work, but then I'm like the salesman. But then I would have to outsource that also. So I would bring nothing to the table.
Yeah,
But
but
I
that's
could
what
probably
Jobs
do
did, right?
that.
Huh?
I could probably do that.
Steve Jobs knew how to use computers.
But he didn't make the computers.
Yes, he
was just
did.
Like he was like the
Yes, he
figurehead.
did. He built the first iPhone in his garage, basically.
No, he didn't.
Yes,
Hey,
he
speaking
did.
of sales, have you been in PC Richards lately?
Somewhat recently, yeah.
Because I think those guys work on commission.
They do, but they're all like, they get paid in like Turkish money.
Yeah.
You know, I
Really?
mean, it's not, they get the candies and different like bejeweled pots and pans. I think, wares. That's what they get paid in.
Okay. I didn't realize that.
Textiles, stuff like that.
Are they like a Turkish company?
No, I just feel like anytime I've been in a PC Richards, it's in like one of those parts of town that's like, you know.
Yeah.
Like it's a little, it's like little Kazakhstan.
Yeah.
And you're like, is this bigger than the actual country? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what the fuck type of person this is.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah,
you're like, who the fuck shops here?
It's like, the fuck is this?
Like who like buys a TV from a salesman?
Yeah, right. Yeah.
No, because there's one on Atlantic Avenue that I went to, and it was like all
By
these
the
sales
Barclays.
guys were like coming
Oh, I
up
thought
to
that closed during COVID. Maybe I'm thinking of the Modell's.
Modell's closed. Yeah.
Modell's closed.
I was already saying.
Now all the Modell's closed.
Yeah, I know.
That was a great place to get
Modell's was great.
To get some
dude.
pussy.
to get some pussy. Yeah. I would say, Deb, let me go inside Modell's.
I'm just
for a little
getting
bit.
jet socks.
Yeah.
You fucking bitch. How could I possibly get some pussy at Modell's? I'm getting New York Jets
Yeah, there
socks.
was a secret door in the back, and they said, when you're here, you're getting pussy.
Yeah. I gotta go to
I love
Moe's.
Modell's. It's a
I
great
loved
place
it
to
too.
buy like the classic Gatorade water bottle.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
the
like
squeezy.
$5.
Yeah.
Yeah, that.
The
I feel
green
like you're
one?
in the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hand warmers. It's winter. You need a pair of hand warmers real quick. Pop
Isn't
it in
that, it's a
Modell's.
nice thing. Whatever you want, you can get it at any price.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I was telling you, I want to get my kid one of those retro gaming sticks that you can play like Sonic on. And they have like 20,000 games, and it's like $50.
Yeah. And what do you buy it on? Like Etsy?
Amazon.
Yeah, or like
probably.
TikTok Shop or something.
Yeah, because I think all that is somebody just put you could probably do it yourself cheaper.
That's
could
what you were
could-
saying.
You could figure that out. Yeah.
I know, but how much cheap? It's $50.
Your son is 3. He doesn't need 20,000 games.
Right, but you want me to figure out how to put 10 games
put
on a
2 games
gaming
on a
Do
fucking,
something.
Yeah, it's nothing.
On
Save
what?
the money for
I wouldn't even know how to
Bluetooth, like Super Nintendo controller.
Yeah,
Mike, spend the $50. Tell your son you made it yourself.
right. Yeah.
Just lie.
Do you think Ben would like that stuff?
How do you... Yeah, he likes video games.
But old shit like that?
Yeah, we were playing Street Fighter a couple days
I
ago.
wonder if
okay.
it
at
like
the
looks like
restaurant.
complete shit to them.
I don't know. Yeah, he likes Sonic and he likes Street Fighter.
That's cool.
Maybe I'll do that. Maybe that'll be my like Ebenezer Scrooge gift to you and your family.
Yeah.
What?
I'll come over. I'm like, I build a home theater PC that has all the games on it for your son.
Honestly, if you learn the true meaning of Christmas, I think it would make a world of difference in your life. Don't look at me that way. Don't. What is this?
Go ahead. What are you gonna do?
You guys could get my
lecture
son
me
a
about
gift.
Christmas. Like I don't know what fucking Christmas is about.
Yeah, you don't actually. You don't appreciate it. I was trying to share a heartwarming story about how shitty Hanukkah is and how blessed I feel to have Christmas in my
What
life
is
now.
the true meaning? What
I
is the
guess
true meaning
the
of
meaning to
Christmas?
him is me.
No. It's
As
because
I have listen to all
and you
the
said,
fucking-
"Oh, poor you! You
the
grew up so
I-
poor. Your
I
family is the
pronouns,
apartheid or some
the
crap.
I
You
pronouns
besmirched
and
my
me.
family."
The true story of Christmas is me and
It's not the
I.
story.
And
It's
it
not
was
the
bad for
story.
me,
It's
but
the
now
meaning of
I
Christmas.
have presents. That's
No,
literally
it is
the
better
point of the
to
story.
give than to
there
receive.
was so many. Then you didn't give.
It is
shit.
better to give
You're
than
talking
to
about
receive.
how bad Hanukkah was because you only got checks, and then you did Christmas, and you get to wake up to presents. It's still.
I
this
learned
this
presents as an
motherfucker-
adult,
and the hubris
presents
to say
are
I don't
amazing.
understand. All I've said about Christmas
what's the last present you
is
bought
that I'm
me?
going to build something for his son. I am a millionaire 1.5 times over.
Really?
I could buy
That many times?
I could buy fucking anything I wanted for nephew of the show.
But you're gonna
Yeah.
do
I will build
something cheap.
I will. No, it's not cheap.
Yeah, it sounds.
It
cheap
requires
to me.
my time.
Sounds
which
like you're making a coupon book.
I charge
for
thousands
Ben,
of dollars
like
an hour.
one free massage. Do you ever do that for your mom? The
Yeah.
coupon book.
Yeah.
One free foot rub. One free kiss on
She
the
never
lips.
used them. Yeah.
Yeah, Adam's coupon book with foot rub, foot kiss,
Yeah.
Foot
I was making that
picture.
joke. I was making that joke. Yeah.
foot tribute.
Yeah. I was close with my mother. Mike understands
Of course.
because we're paisan. Like
I told you that time I was on the train one time and there was a Italian guy who is like one of those Italian guys that probably gets his haircut every 4 hours. It's just like immaculate, like haircut. The part's right and the fade's perfect, and then he's wearing like a designer white T-shirt, and you could see nipple piercings, and you could see it through the shirt. I thought that was funny. But then he had a very nice like a mural on his arm, like tattooed. And the bottom it was Frank Sinatra. Okay. And then on top, it was a woman surrounded by roses that kind of went into the Frank Sinatra. And I'm like looking at it, I don't recognize the lady or whatever. And then there's a girl on the train next to me that looks at him. She goes, "Is that your mom?" And he goes, "It is."
Oh, yeah.
It is.
He got Frank Sinatra singing to his mom.
Yeah, well, it's about
I guess
Frank
that's
Sinatra.
the thing.
They're separate. He's not really singing to her. Maybe he was.
Oh, okay.
But it was like, two. But there's the way he was
goats.
like, "It is."
But it was like a young woman?
Yeah, it was like,
like
an old photo or something.
I guess you can get whatever you want tattooed.
Yeah.
On your. Yeah.
Well, that doesn't seem like a thing they would say no to.
But
like, I want to get my mom tattooed. They're like, no.
Come on.
We do gestures and skulls
and
with
swastikas. Yeah.
Right, but you can get any scenario on your arm.
Yeah.
Like maybe your mom would have liked to meet Frank Sinatra.
My friend was became a teacher after college, to teach for America in Baltimore. And she said she had a parent-teacher
I thought
conference.
Teach for America would send you to other countries.
No, it's like they send you to low low income neighborhoods.
Stand and deliver.
They send like white kids in for 2 years and then then say goodbye. But she said she was doing a parent-teacher conference and the mom had a massive tattoo on her tit.
There's a new Wallace and Gromit movie coming out. I just remembered.
It was herself. It was herself with her legs open with a panther.
What date is it, Pete?
Nah.
I swear to God.
December 17th.
Stop looking at
the new Wallace and Gromit movie is coming out. That's what I've been trying to remember this whole time.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we're definitely excited about that. You got to take Ben.
Yeah, we've watched a little Wallace and Gromit. It seems,
and he loves
is it good?
Right?
Yeah, he likes it. Yeah,
good. Yeah,
yeah. Is it good though, or it's not boring?
It's amazing.
Okay. Pete, you don't have to suck up so much.
He's not sucking up. Me and Pete have similar interests.
It's fine.
We finally got some guy around here with taste.
I felt like it was. We watched a little Wallace and Gromit. I thought it was kind of slow.
What's that?
I thought it was kind of slow.
It's 11 minutes long. What do you mean
he's
slow?
He's like building a rocket in his basement.
Yeah, that's the most famous one.
Is it?
I think so. What's wrong? Pancreatic cancer.
Hope not. Certainly hope not. You'd be shit out of luck.
What are you talking about? No, I already have. I've said this before.
Oh man, imagine Nick's got like 3 months to live, and you have to record like 700 episodes.
I already have the
book. He's calling me, trying to get me to do that. I'm like, no, I'm gonna fucking travel.
No. You think I'm gonna try to milk podcasting out of it? I have the book done.
What would you do though if he got pancreatic cancer?
I have the book written
in a tough
about
spot.
Nick Mullen already done in the event of his death, where he's like, the ending is like, and you're the greatest man I've ever known, Adam. And that this is the true meaning of friendship and Christmas.
So when Nick dies, you're going to sell a book about him?
I'm going to sell a book about him, yeah.
And it's going to be called Nick's Diary. And it was found.
The Diary of Nick Mullen.
It was real.
He put some horny stuff in it.
Yeah.
He adds horny stuff,
the worst part was it was real.
Yeah.
I have seen those complaints from like Holocaust deniers where they say the book's fake, and one of the arguments is that the book is too well written.
Yeah.
That's like got to be the dumbest argument, because it's like, what, you think a 13-year-old can write well? And it's like, well, maybe one of them can, and it's not like they just picked.
That's why it was famous.
That's why it got published.
Yeah, right.
Because she was good at writing.
There were a lot of diaries.
It's not like it was just like some. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
There's got to be a lot of other people that were like, the Holocaust sucked today. I went to see Frank. Frank pissed me off. God, I fucking hate him. But I don't know. He's my friend anyways. I hope we get a dog. That's like probably 99% of them.
Auschwitz is boring as fuck.
Yeah.
The food sucks.
But did she write the diary when she was in the camp, just in the house?
No, it was just in the house. And then she died in Auschwitz. I think the family went to Auschwitz, and then she was transferred to a different one, and then she got like one of those Oregon Trail diseases.
Okay, but now her dad got out and had the diary. Where did he get the diary?
The dad was the only one in the family that lived.
It was in the house. So,
okay.
Yeah.
So he went back to the house.
Yeah, they didn't take anything when they arrested him. They were just like, all right,
got it.
You're going to the camps.
Yeah. Very sad.
Imagine my family gets killed in the Holocaust, like an Italian Holocaust.
It is crazy when you
back to my
when you
apartment.
think about, because you know that too. It's like they wouldn't have done the death camps if they hadn't been losing the war. They would have.
That's the saddest part about the Holocaust.
Yeah,
What?
Is that they did the final solution.
the final solution happened
knowing
because
they were going to lose.
Germany was losing the war, and they're like,
well,
we have all of these prisoners and we don't know what to do with them.
Mm.
And then somebody was like, let's just kill them.
Yeah.
Because we can't release them into Russia, because then they're just going to hand them guns and they're going to come, So they were like, oh, we'll just exterminate all of them. Like,
It was like, if we lose, we may as well just kill all.
But at the same time,
Right,
the United
right.
States had
So if they
internment
won, they
camps.
wouldn't have done that.
We were
they won,
we were
we
locking
would've-
up Japanese people and putting them in fucking in like in
Wait, we would
internment
have
camps.
killed all the Japanese people.
Yeah, that's
they-
what I'm
and
saying.
they
We would've-
lived.
Yeah,
they
Wow.
lived.
if we had been losing the war, they're like, we got to do something with these Japanese people.
Is that true? They didn't set out to exterminate them?
I think they just wanted them out of the country initially. They just wanted to expel all of them and have like
They
a
kept
place.
them in ghettos at first, and then they like sent them to forced labor camps.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
then they enacted the final solution.
Do you think that was good for them to learn how to do manual labor?
The Jews.
Yeah, learn how to like work a real job.
I think that actually back in those days, like if you're from like a shit place, you probably had to like have a cow and do some shit.
Right.
They weren't like all fancy pantses.
No,
I guess German Jews probably were, but like my boys, the Russians, were just like we were white trash. Yeah, we probably had a fat wife that was mad at us and shit. Like, yeah, the cow is sick, and it's like you fucking. I'm going to the synagogue.
Yeah.
I hope the Cossacks come and chop your head off.
So I didn't know that they weren't trying to exterminate.
No, they didn't do it until when was the Wannsee conference? Isn't that what it's called? Can I have the vape, please?
It was after they lost in Russia, I think, right?
Yeah, there was a conference they did where all the minutes are for, and they were like, "What should we do?" And that's where they came up with they said, "Let's just mass exterminate them with gas chambers or whatever."
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But prior to that, they were
They're
just
trying not to.
They were just prisons.
Yeah.
They said
They
okay,
weren't trying not to, but they were like, we may as well. Shot clock.
in the same way that they're not trying to kill everyone in Gaza.
Yeah.
It's like, we would like it if you left on your own. We're
mean, I
going to
think-
continue bombing you and putting you in, just extrajudicial, prisons, and we'll rape you in there, and
I
like
think
that
Gaza
kind of
is
stuff.
more like the Warsaw Ghetto than Auschwitz.
But that's what I mean. But they
Yeah.
do have, they have prison camps that they take people to.
In
They have-
Israel, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So they abduct people and take them to those prisons.
Yeah,
And then,
there are a ton of...
And now when they put someone in a ghetto, do those ghettos already exist?
breakdancing, graffiti...
What's that?
When they put someone in
I think they were
ghettoize
neighborhoods,
people-
right?
MC
Like Warsaw,
battles.
that was like was
Right.
that already a predominantly Jewish neighborhood and they just walled it off?
They like...
Oh, so it's already a ghetto. They
There
didn't
are
like
a
make a
series of
ghetto.
laws.
Well, they did to the extent that they put walls around it and you couldn't go in or out. So
Yeah.
then resources aren't going in.
The saddest thing...
And then if they had money or whatever, they'd go in and just take all the money. So
Yeah.
they were living in this walled off enclosure with no resources.
Poland was the highest Jewish population in the world, and they all fucking died. It was like 90%.
Wow.
They got wiped.
Yeah.
Yeah. I saw the
But
pianist...
how much of that is because they were Polish? You know what I mean? No, they
Well,
were
because
also Polish.
they're
people.
also
Well,
Polish.
no,
Yeah.
but the Poles were very like, they were like, get their ass. I mean, the Poles were like, were kind of a little bit unfazed, let's just say, or maybe a little stoked about them rounding up the Jews.
They were like, it's our time.
Those guys, the Azov battalion in Ukraine, they were also like Nazi collaborators,
Right.
like during the war as well.
And they're still around. That's interesting.
Well, yeah, now we're giving them straps.
They must
Right.
be like 120 years old.
Right, that's
those
what I was
guys.
thinking.
Yeah.
It's crazy that they're doing so well in Ukraine.
Well,
Yeah.
it keeps you young being a Nazi.
Yeah.
Yes,
It keeps you young.
Yeah.
Anyway, Pete, we have to get
There is
where
Blue Chews.
Blue Chew. This up.
Pete, do you like working here? That's good.
Despite
Adam.
Pete and I are very close. We have a lot in common. We both play hoops.
Oh man, I feel like I'm gonna have a massive diarrhea or something.
BlueChew.com, guys. We want to talk to you about Blue Chew.
I think
men
what it is,
all over the country.
I pulled something in my back, and then when you get back pain, then you're like clenching your abs all the time. So I think I've hurt now my abdominal muscles bracing for something in my back that hurt. Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, Nick. I had to.
No, you didn't
chuckle at that.
You did not have to.
No,
I had to chuckle at that.
He's been on your side this whole time. I just did undeniable.
Mike is famously not a side taker.
Yeah, it's true.
Now he's disparaging you and calling you a side taker.
No, a side taker is a proud, noble thing to do.
Why are you lying on me?
Being a wishy-washy, that's not a brave stance. Being a wait-and-see fella, you know. Anyway, I want to talk to you about BlueChew.com. Blue Chew is a unique service that provides men with generic chewables.
Sponsored by Hunter Biden, who is the real winner of the election.
Respect to the king, friend of the show, Hunter. Please come on the show. BlueChew.com provides generic versions of Cialis, Levitra, and Viagra in chewable form.
I think he legally has to come on the show now, because if you get a presidential pardon, it removes your Fifth Amendment protections. So he's not like...
He has to answer every question.
He's not legally allowed to decline a podcast invite.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd love to sit down with him. Smoke a little rock. It's so cool for your dad to get you out of trouble.
It's very funny to take
My dad
pictures
would
on your
never.
MacBook of you just hanging out naked. They're
With
not
girls.
like nudes to
With girls.
They're not nudes to send to somebody. You're just like fucking like we're just chilling.
Speaking of being naked, when you're in the moment, you could pop in a Blue Chew and be ready anytime, any place, anywhere. Guys,
I might start doing that actually.
Guys,
just take naked pictures of myself.
no awkward visits to the doctor, no visits to the pharmacy.
I've had this character in my
Blue
head.
Chews are sent directly to your...
I never even get to be naked.
Yeah, I'm often not.
You shower
even
with
when I'm
bathing suit?
completely alone. I sleep fully clothed.
Yeah.
I'm ready to go whenever.
Imagine
I wouldn't
your
mind
wife
being
walking in on you. You're wearing board shorts in the shower.
Like down to my knees.
What the fuck are you doing?
What's wrong with
Washing my pubes down.
Yeah, you're like...
You take the head thing and shove it down
Yeah,
your
you
pants.
just like look at her. You're like, a little privacy, please.
Yeah.
Fucking, this is fucking Stalinist Russia over here. Okay, no awkward visits to the doctor. No awkward visits to the pharmacy. They're sent directly to you in discreet packaging. Blue Chew's licensed medical providers provide a screening online, and you can chew it, and you can fucking
Also,
do it.
I will be in Atlanta this weekend. That was the thing I forgot. I will be in Atlanta at the Atlanta Helium. I'm coming tomorrow. Tomorrow, Thursday, through Saturday, I will be at the Atlanta Helium in hot Atlanta.
Hey, I'll be at the Independent Comedy Club in Detroit this Saturday night. You can get your tickets at MikeRacine.com.
INDEPENDENT. Do you know what that mean, man?
What's that?
It's a song, hip hop.
Webby.
Guys, go to BlueChew.com, put in promo code TAFS for your first month free. You just pay the $5 shipping. If you don't like them, you can send them back. Some other guy will eat them. Guys, they got
Tadalafil,
Sildenafil,
and whatever Levitra is.
And please buy some tickets if you live in Detroit. I keep doing these deals
and
where
please buy your tickets if you live in Atlanta. I forgot to promote that.
Definitely
last
go
2
check them
weeks.
out.
Yep.
And guys, keep an eye out. We're gonna have my stunning victory over the Bastard
Well, we don't need
Destiny.
to plug that. That'll come out when it comes out.
I wanna plug it actually.
There's
'cause it's
no.
gonna keep me honest.
You had nothing to
You're
plug.
gallivanting in Atlanta.
You're at
I'm
nothing.
over here here in the factory.
You've had nothing to plug, and so now you're gonna step on the plugs by just saying.
I'd like to plug that.
Oh, let's make sure we move on from. Oh, and then this.
It's my career, Nick.
It's the one-up.
This could be huge for my career. It's not one-upping you. I
One-up.
want you to
Why don't you do the-
experience success. I want I to experience it.
Of course I'm antagonizing. 100% I'm antagonizing.
Take this all out of the episode, guys. Join us next week. I got to get to work.
Yeah.
No, we have to do this Blue Chew read.
We already did it.
No, you got it.
I did the Blue Chew read.
You can't.
I said the promo code. You get your first month free. Pay the $5 shipping. Promo code TAFS.
You got to do more than that. And you can't just put it at the end.
You
of the
were
episode.
talking over it, guys, but I said all the facts.
No, Blue Chew.
You talked to a licensed
Oh, hey,
medical
Red Bar
provider.
talked about me
Oh, okay.
on his
What
show.
did he say?
I don't know. I
You're
didn't
on
watch.
Fool's
I didn't watch
Notice?
the clip yet, but he said I did.
Red bar, very similar to blue chew.
Yes,
right, very
correct.
similar. Yeah.
Correct.
You chew, so that's something you eat. Bar, you drink. Red, eat, drink. Opposite, red, blue, opposite.
Yeah.
But I guess I did one of those. I did a full sip.
What's that? What is that? I've heard that, but I don't know
like
what
where you're.
Is it just sipping or?
Yeah, you take a sip because you're uncomfortable.
Fool's Notice.
Okay.
I was
Alright.
put on Fool's Notice in Tampa. It was the honor of a lifetime.
Yeah.
I didn't know what it was. But
yeah, it's cool.
that we should say that's a credit. Like Comedy Central, Fool's Notice. Yeah.
I hope he does it again.
I hope so too. Nothing but respect for him and Mazel Tov on getting on.
So
Red
what
Bar.
were you on? What program were you featured
My
on?
show.
Your show.
Yeah.
Oh, he's covering your show.
Well, I had Ivy on, so
Who's Ivy?
she was Ivy Wolk.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So
yeah,
she was
yeah,
talking
yeah.
about him.
Yeah.
About Red Bar?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He does his little Red Bar in the Wild segments where people talk about him.
He's
yeah.
incredible.
Yeah, nothing but respect.
What an incredible broadcaster.
You got to take a sip now.
Take a sip. Shout out to Red Bar, guys. See Nick in Atlanta. See Mike in Detroit this weekend.
And then we also
And
have to
thanks
talk
for
about.
joining
We have
us.
to talk about Blue Chew. You can't do
we
it.
talked about Blue Chew
No,
already.
you blow all of our deals, man.
You're going to go back to your beautiful princess apartment. You should
No.
see the way he lives these days.
I live in the office.
You
I live
should
in the other
see
room.
the way
back
he
here.
lives these days.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you
Can I-
talking about?
Can I come?
It's my. You've been to my apartment.
No, he's had it completely redone.
Oh, okay. Nice.
He has cursive letters
Yeah,
on the wall
live,
that say
laugh,
faith,
love.
Faith.
Yeah.
Okay.
breathe.
Yeah. Actually, I
he
had
lives like
all
a
of
fat woman in middle
the
America.
walls. I
Nice.
got
Fuzzy furniture.
Yeah,
black.
family.
I got black. What is it called? Like pin cushioning, like baffled leather,
Yeah.
wainscoting, and then deep red from there up.
Can I come over?
And then all the
sometime?
accents are just mirrors and steel. And then there's like chains that hang down with handcuffs all over the like fuzzy
Yeah.
handcuffs that hang down from the ceiling.
Nice.
So that's sort of
I do miss that neighborhood sometimes.
Finland.
Yeah.
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 Tom's neighborhood.
Tom's neighborhood.
Tom Pearl from Finland. Have you ever gotten
right.
into Tom Pearl of Finland?
No, that's disgusting.
That's a fun cartoon, huh?
Yeah.
Tom Myers of Finland. I've sucked cock.
Please make peace with that. We love you.
I've tried cock.
Oh my god. That's very funny to think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We wish him well.
We wish him the best. The man is awesome.
Simply the best.
Yeah.
Better than all.
Better than
That's it. That's the fucking
What do we
Kenny
do?
Loggins song.
No, it's Tina Turner.
No, simply the best, better than all the rest. Isn't that Kenny Loggins?
She's simply the best.
No, it is Tina Turner. But there's a Kenny Loggins song that was in a Toyota commercial for years, and I can't remember
was it?
what the fucking song is. But I just associated. That was like my first exposure to Kenny Loggins. Was that Toyota sales event? Was that song? It's been for like a month. I've been like, what the fuck was it? What's Kenny Loggins song?
Oh, is it?
Oh my god, it's 7:30.
All right. Let's call it, guys. Thanks for joining us today. Go to bluechew.com, promo code TAFS once again. We love them and we appreciate their support of the show.
Did you guys eat lunch?
No,
Before I had a
no,
Chipotle.
I've been here since 10 a.m.
Have you?
Yeah, I cleaned and
I
stuff.
asked you if you were here yet. I
I was
come
busy
here.
working. You were
No,
texting
you were
me.
screening my text. You were screening my text.
I was screening your text.
You were screening my
because
text.
He'll start. We're supposed to be here at 2, right?
I thought
So he'll start texting and be like, "I have no idea where my keys are."
I
There's always
text at
this
noon.
Plans on being late.
I
and then
text at
he'll, like
noon.
make up some bullshit thing, and then it's like I don't even.
well,
care
if
to-
you're interested, I
Are you
found my
still
keys.
doing that? Or are you still planning to lie?
Yeah,
and
he
then
does
lie?
that shit all the time, and it's like I just don't engage with it because it's like, all right, I'll see you when I see you.
You
Yeah.
fucking wop, you spineless wop.
I just, you know.
Just be like,
you
oh,
trash
the
me,
oven.
like,
I have
trash
to
me
wait
everyone
on.
we're friends with.
I have to wait.
Jamaica. Okay, anyway, guys,
The
thank you for
landlord
joining
has
us
to
today.
send the guy over to fix the Oh my god!
Thank
I'm
you for
meant to
joining
be
us.
there.
That's promo code
Every time.
TAFSBluechew.com. Go see Nick in Atlanta. Go see Mike in Detroit this weekend. Thanks for joining us. I love you.
Goodbye.
Thanks.
Everybody.
And I said that
Thank
to
you.
Nick.
I got a podcast.
Out for Smokes podcast.
We've done the plug.
All right.